cheeseburger birthday. Who's my beautiful baby? Who's my beautiful baby? Give me a kiss. Mwah. Can you sit? Can you roll over? Can you roll over? Hey, roll over. Roll over. Down, down, down. Roll over. Oh, what good baby.
Drogo didn't roll over.
What good baby. Little bites. Little bites. Little bites. Just little bites. Oh, cheeseburgers are so good. Oh, I love cheeseburgers.
Birthday burgers. You guys are so spoiled.
Oh, they're so good. They're so good. Are you taking little bites, Boo Bear? Are you taking little bites?
Not gonna feed him any of those Chinese jerky treats from Costco that kill dogs. Do you see that story?
Oh, I love cheeseburgers.
You see that story?
Yeah.
We don't do that. We feed them good old American meat.
No doggy treats.
Yeah, doggy treats are not good.
If it's good enough for American children, it's good enough for my Boo Bears.
Right? Is that good, Rufus? Hey,
Who's my Boo Bear?
hold on, Boo. Rufus, high five, buddy. Sit. High five. I got him right here. High five. Oh, come on. You can do a high five better than that. Scoot over, girl. Rufus.
Come here. Come here. Sit. High five.
Sit. It's too far for the camera. Oh, look at that. High five. Can you do the other hand? Other one. Give me a shake on that other hand. Rufus, sit. Shake with the other hand. Oh, you got it. High five with that hand.
Get it.
Hey, high five, buddy. High five.
Get it.
Hey, high five.
Get it.
Oh, come on. You missed it. I know. He's like, fine.
My butt is sliding on the floor.
Then there's that girl sitting patiently.
She's going, is that it? There's no more cheeseburgers, no more puppuccinos? That's it, girl. All done, girl. What good babies. What good babies. You're my beautiful babies.
11 years old today. Can hardly believe it. I remember when they were just puppies and they were fighting and playing with each other. I think we got a picture of that somewhere. Still got a little bit of
Fighting video.
yeah, fighting videos and playing videos from out in the snow and all the other crazy things they get to do. Adventure dogs.
What a happy Boo Bear. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. What a happy Boo Bear.
You are, huh? Right, Rufus? Rufus, right? Whoop whoop, whoop whoop.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Can you do a howl? Howl. Do one for us. Good boy. You gotta howl like a wolf, buddy. No, just howl. I guess there's no siren. Okay. Bye-bye.
Let's see. People in here? Is there people in here? Is there people in there? Hey, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. My name's Mike. This is my page, Moxie. These are my beautiful babies, Sammy and Rufus. And it was their birthday on Saturday. And we did the doggy park. We did the puppuccinos. And we did cheeseburgers. And it was a good day. So, you know. Alright, so, does it sound okay? Does it sound alright? Can you guys hear me? Is your phone turned up? Okay. I want to talk about, sounds good, thank you, Dwayne. I want to talk about, okay, so as you guys know, we got a guidelines violation strike on Thursday, and it kind of fucks with me because this is how they're getting rid of people, is their guidelines. The guidelines violation strike was on It was on, let me see if I have that video up. Nope, what's that? That's not what's supposed to happen. Wait, that's not. That's not. Okay, so, what's happening? Oh, let's go back to the beginning? Yeah. Alright, so the guidelines violation strike was on the impeachment hearings, day 2 impeachment hearings stream. I was streaming it live like every other news agency on the planet. I was streaming live the C-SPAN cameras of the hearing because that was the only way that you could broadcast the hearing was with the C-SPAN cameras, and C-SPAN made it available to everyone who wanted to stream it. Every news network in the world was streaming it, and somehow me streaming it was a guidelines violation. Me streaming it, everyone else is allowed to stream it, but Mox News streaming it is spam or some kind of deceitful. They said it was this. I forgot to get the email ready for you guys, but I have email from them. They said that they reviewed it, and then I made an appeal. I said no, this isn't. This is the same video that everyone else is doing, and it's the impeachment hearings, and I'm allowed to post this just like. I mean, I've talked directly with C-SPAN, and they said I'm allowed to post hearings, and for whatever reason, I get busted. I'm the one that they take. For some reason, when I do it, it's illegal, it's wrong, it's spam, it's beyond community guidelines. But when CNN is doing the exact same thing, using the exact same cameras, that's fine. Which is complete bullshit, and it's just complete unfair. Not that I expect them to be fair. I mean, there's no reason for CNN and Fox News to be on YouTube in the first place, right? It's not supposed to be some corporate platform for giant people who already have giant fucking websites, giant footprints on the internet. They don't need YouTube. This is for people. This is for you. This is for me. This is for us to do what we want to do. The little guy. So once those guys came on board, it's never been a fair playing field. I mean, they're the juggernauts, and so I don't expect a fair playing field. But this is completely, it seems illegal, right? I mean, there's a two-tier system here. There's those who have lawyers and those who don't. I guess I don't. It's very unfair. Not again that I expect it to be fair, but you would think that this is just wrong. So I'm not sure what I want to do going forward. I think that I'm not sure if we should be posting videos on this page, because it says that if I post another video on this page and it gets a strike, then I won't be able to do any live shows. I won't be able to do any. I won't be able to do any uploads, right? If I get 2 community guideline violations. And the thing is that this is what I've seen them. This is how they get rid of people. They did this to me. I said before on 2 videos to get rid of a YouTube page. It had 10,000 videos on it. Why? Because it wasn't making them any money. And this is the thing. It's not so much about me as that what this will do. If this page goes down, if this page disappears off of the internet, that means 11,000 videos, almost 11,000 videos will just disappear. But not just that, it means that millions of comments will disappear, just like that, in the blink of an eye. What you guys wanted to share with the world, what you were thinking about, what this was happening, when it happened, those are irreplaceable. That's just to me, that's a crime against humanity. Okay, just to disappear all those comments, all that history is truly a crime against humanity. But maybe that's because I'm overly sensitized to it. But again, it's not a matter of the 118,000 subscribers that we now have disappearing. It's not a matter of the videos disappearing. The comments is a really big deal. The comments cannot be replaced. But even more than the comments, there's tens of thousands of links back and forth across the right there. There's tens of thousands of links back and forth across the internet that are being just disappeared. Like they're no longer active. They're no longer valid links. And the reason they're no longer valid links is because Google fucking dumped them all off of YouTube. So it's like they're just fucking the whole internet. Tens of thousands of links, no longer any good because of some game playing that Google wants to do with YouTube. Hello, caller.
Hello, Michael. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Who is this?
This is Joe.
Hey, Joe. It's good to hear from you. Thanks so much for calling.
Absolutely. Hey, I was just wondering, have you thought about, or are you actually backed up on other platforms like BitChute?
I have a BitChute page. Are you able to see the chat room on this page?
I am.
I will put the BitChute page into the chat room right now, so you have a link to it.
Okay.
It doesn't have everything off of this page. The BitChute is a little bit picky about what format I upload to it, and what I'm uploading to YouTube, the BitChute doesn't like, so I have to render the videos to upload them to BitChute. So yeah. But the videos are being grabbed. Most of the videos are being grabbed off of the YouTube by the BitChute automatically.
Well, that's why I asked, because I mean, generally, as far as YouTube goes, it's apparently going to become a dead platform for small creators sometime in the future. It really does seem to be directing itself more towards a corporate agenda, alternative competitor to Netflix or Hulu. I think that's where they want to go. So I think people like yourself, small content creators, who have been on here for a long time and have actually supported and built up the platform, are going to be cast to the wayside.
Yeah.
And I think that's a serious thing to take into consideration. You should probably really back up your content on other platforms, so that way there's still a record.
Well, do you like that platform, the BitChute? Is that one that you go to regularly?
As an alternative, I will. But no, right now, like anybody else, I mostly go to YouTube, but I still have a BitChute account just in case the people that I don't like, or I'm sorry, the people that I like to view, I can go over there as an alternative if they get blocked off of here.
Yeah, like I said, I am looking at the BitChute. I've been uploading a few things. When the debate got blocked here on the YouTube, I went ahead and uploaded the debate to the BitChute, and also a couple of Tulsi Gabbard videos they were having issues with. So everybody, it would be really great if you could subscribe to Mox News on the BitChute. I just put the link up there in the chat room. So if you guys want to be, if you're not already, the BitChute seems to be a pretty decent platform, and it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere right away. I think if YouTube probably dumps a bunch of people, that'll be one of the spots that a whole lot of people head towards. Is there anywhere else that you think is a good spot?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean, I know there are others, but I don't go too deep into that. But I know BitChute is the one alternative that I do go to. Yeah. Like when Black Pigeon Speaks got his channel taken down temporarily, I immediately went over and subscribed to his channel on there because it was available. It's a more free speech oriented account, I think, and I think it's a good. It's like they say, diversify your portfolio.
Yeah.
You know. make sure that you have all your information out there, so that way if you do get taken down on one platform, a popular platform, you still have a way to reach your audience on another platform. And as far as you're getting, your videos about the impeachment inquiry being taken down, I wouldn't really be too upset about that because the impeachment inquiry doesn't really seem to be going anywhere anyway.
It's not a matter of that. It's a matter of getting a strike for doing something that everyone else is doing, and acting as if it's somehow I'm doing something that's against the guidelines, which is just completely ridiculous and unfair when everyone else is doing it. All the other news people get to do this, and somehow when the little guy does it, it's like I'm getting screwed, and I'm very sensitized to it, because they're taking down other Mox News pages this way, it just, videos that in no way violate the guidelines of anything. So it's very, very frustrating.
I get it, Michael, and I'll tell you what, man. I have been a subscriber and a follower of yours for over 10 years now. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest, I don't agree with you politically on a lot of issues. But I believe that you come from a position of integrity. And whether or not I agree with you on specific issues doesn't matter because you're consistent. And that's one of the things I like about you and your channel, multiple channels, with your C-SPAN Junkie, your various Mox News channels. I actually really enjoy your content. And I'd like to see you stick around.
Well, you know what? I would really like to stick around if it wasn't for the jackhole messing with the YouTube, man. Mm-hmm. I appreciate that a lot, Joe, because that's really what it is that I'm needing to hear is that you guys want me to be here and do this and fight through it. If they fuck with me again somehow, find another way and fight through it, because they fucked with me in the past, and it's whatever. It's like they don't know who they're messing with or something, So fine, that's fine. They can fuck with me all they want. But it's really a matter of having the support of the people that I serve, and so that means a lot, Joe. I appreciate it very much.
Well, you aggregate news and you put it into a viable context, and I think the vast majority of the people who watch your content appreciate that.
Right on. So you've been watching for a while, huh?
Yeah, over a decade now.
Well, okay, so what do you think about me going to say, I use one of the other YouTube pages, say let's I go to the C-SPAN Junkie page that I currently have up, and I start posting videos there instead of here while I have this guideline violation, and I just do the nightly live call-in show in order to try and protect this archive of videos. Do you think that's a good plan?
Not necessarily, because you're still being hosted on the same platform.
Yeah.
So ultimately, the vague and generalized standards and practices of YouTube are going to hit you there too.
But if they hit me there, then I don't lose my option to broadcast live. I don't lose my option to upload. If they hit me here, I lose my option to broadcast live, and I lose my option to upload.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, if that's what you feel is a safer option, then go for it. But I really do think you should branch out and focus more on other platforms. Use YouTube basically as your main upload hub.
Right.
But back it all up on other platforms, so that and make sure that your audience knows that those alternatives are out there.
I've been talking about the BitChute a little bit on the live show, and I have it posted on the front page of the Mox News YouTube page. It's right at the top of the banner. There's some clickable links, or not. It's right at the bottom of the banner. There's some clickable links right at the front of the YouTube profile on this Mox News YouTube page, and it's a link directly to the BitChute page. So.
And I would suggest that you make sure to when you upload your videos. Just remind people that that's there, and to please go to the alternative links.
Please subscribe to the BitChute page also. Is what you're saying. Put a little note at the beginning of the videos.
Or wherever. I mean, definitely make sure your audience knows that there are other options available.
Okay. All right, Joe. I will get on that. I don't know. I think what I really want to do. So you're subscribed to the other Mox News network pages. Like, see where it says Mox News Network. There's like Mox News Archive and Mox and the C-SPAN Junkie page. You're subscribed to those right now currently?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know about all of them, but yeah, I think over the course of several years, I probably have at some point.
Yeah, most people seem to subscribe over time. They get the idea that that's a good place to, just in case something happens. Well, any other advice you have, Joe?
No, I wasn't actually trying to offer advice.
Well, I'm looking for advice. I'm really looking for advice. So if you have it, let me know.
But no, I mean that's pretty much it. I mean, especially now with the weird transition of YouTube and the direction they're wanting to go, it just seems like people such as yourself are at risk of really being taken off at a systematic pace. So,
which is again why I want to preserve being able to see. I think the thing to do with this page right now is just to do this nightly live show and to come out here and to tell people I'm uploading on this other YouTube page and I'm uploading to the BitChute page, and please subscribe to those pages if you're not already. And we'll do the live show here every night, and then it's not like, oh, you're violating this or you're doing that. So that at least until they decide to make the Hulu, Netflix fucking changeover, I should be somewhat, I'm not losing the audience that I built. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. I'm just trying to protect that. Yeah, go ahead.
Don't put all your eggs into Google, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Focus on alt tech. Keep YouTube as a hub, but focus on alt tech as a backup, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Joe. Thanks so much for calling.
Michael, thank you very much for hosting.
Okay. I hope we hear from you again soon.
And you will.
Okay, good. Okay, so and this is the thing is, the people here are smart. The people, I mean, these aren't. We're not it's not idiocracy in this particular Mox News entity. The people here have opinions and they usually are of the Mox News entity. Have opinions and you have to turn down your computer.
Yep.
Okay. I am doing good. Who is this?
This is Censorship Sucks on Minds. I've talked to you before.
Oh, censorship sucks so much.
Doesn't it?
It does.
I thought it would be appropriate to talk to you tonight about all that. Like I said, I'm over on Minds.com, and man, you always got a home over there, but I've been doing some...
Going where now? Where?
On Minds.com. It's a pretty good social media platform out there. It's open source, and the users get to kind of contribute it to a little bit. It's not as big as Facebook or YouTube or Twitter, but when your last caller was talking about the alt tech, that's really one of the better platforms out there.
Okay, I still didn't hear what you said though. What is it?
It's called Minds.com.
Minds? M-I-N-E-S?
Yep. Andrea Mitchell put it in there, Minds.com.
Oh, Minds. M-I-N-D-S. Okay. Cool, I'll check it out. Mm-hmm. I haven't heard of that one. I've been looking for something.
I've been conducting interviews over there.
Okay.
I talked to... Do you know who the Trump Fan Network is?
The what?
The Trump Fan Network. He had about 200,000 subscribers, 4 months ago, and they took it away from him.
Really? On the YouTube?
Yep.
Wow. No, I don't know who that is, but that sucks so much.
I've also interviewed Ovation Eddie, who had 40,000 subscribers and lost those. Now he's got 3.
That's just mind blowing, dude. And did he have? And those people have a lot of content up?
Oh yeah, they both got content tags. Somebody basically reported them to Fox News and to, I think actually both of them got strikes due to their use of Fox News videos. Being supporters of the president. They were tagged, and Fox News actually put the content strike out there, and they lost their channels because of it. So, I don't see that happening to you though, dude. You're like, I don't know, you're more moderate. You know what I mean? You're not like somebody they're out there to go get, so to speak.
I'm not really I'm not taking sides so much, really.
Yeah, exactly. And you do a lot of like C-SPAN and long form stuff, whatnot,
Well, I love that stuff. That stuff's all just. I mean, that stuff actually is really. It tells you. It shows you who the real enemy is. I mean, all this stuff that I post. That's what it's about. It's about this is who the real enemy is. Get to know your enemy because you need to know who your enemy is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but anyway, man, I've been, like I say, doing a number of long-form interviews with people, and I'd love to do one with you if you're down.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. I don't know what you mean by long form exactly.
Like, half-hour, 45-minute, hour-long videos, interviews with people where we talk about their censorship and what they've been up against and what's,
Is it just an audio format, or you do, would we do like a
You can do video if you want, but everyone I've interviewed so far, it's just been, I'll take a window and open up like maybe 10 tabs that are relevant to what we want to talk about and kind of go through them, while we're on the air. So,
but is it like a Skype thing, or is it just like, is there video, or is it just, are you doing, will I be on camera when, we're doing it?
It's totally up to you. No one that I've interviewed yet has been on camera, although many of them do spend time on camera, but, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah. We can do psychedelics. I'm on BitChute. If you find me on BitChute, it's Censorship Sucks on BitChute.
Okay.
And you can see all the interviews I've done there. There's about 9 videos up there right now.
Right on. Congratulations. That's awesome. I mean, not that it's good news or anything, but it seems like good work that you're doing,
Well, I've talked to a number of cool people, and it's been really fun, A couple of mine's, big channels there that, like, do different things. One's an artist that does visual, like editing and great stuff like that. It's really cool. So, anyway, I just, I didn't necessarily want to talk to you at all, for a long time tonight, but actually, what is going on with you right now? Why are you making this video? I didn't catch. I just jumped in here.
Oh, the YouTube is, they have put a, community guidelines violation strike on my channel for, streaming the C-SPAN cameras of the, impeachment hearing, what was on Thursday. Which every other news channel was streaming live with the C-SPAN cameras because that's the only way to stream it live. So everyone else was allowed to do it, but when I did it was somehow a community guideline violation.
And how many people were on your stream watching it? I mean, was it like 50,000 people or
60
30?
people.
60 people, yeah. So big deal, right?
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's a big deal to me because it's a strike against my web.
Oh, of course. No, I mean like 60 people watching. Like, really, you're going to strike that? Like, who cares about that, right?
Well, I'm not taking anybody off. Look, the reason that CNN is allowed to stream it, the reason that Fox News is allowed to stream it, the reason that everybody's allowed to stream it is because C-SPAN provides these cameras because they know that it's important information and they want it disseminated on every platform that it can be done. Go ahead, use them, And I use exactly the same cameras that CNN was using and that Fox News was using, and for somehow when I do it, it's a problem. And it's not because of C-SPAN, it's because of somebody else, and it's not because of copyright, it's because of a community guideline violation.
Yeah, there's trolls out there that basically target channels and flag them.
Right, and I submitted an appeal, And they said, well, no, your appeal, they did not, they wouldn't, let me see. There's the appeal. What's it say? It says, appeal, it says appeal rejected. It's right there. See, it's right there. The
So they manually reviewed it too. Wow.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's fucked up.
Tell me about it. There's fucking 11,000 videos on this page, all hand selected, edited, fucking put there just for, they're worthy of your time. That's the reason I post this shit. And now they're on the verge of just disappearing off the internet. Millions of comments. There's 92 million views on this one page. Maybe 93.
No, and I think I found you a long time ago, man, like a decade ago or more, because you were like quoted on Fox News. This, this came from Fox News or like CNN. All these big companies all used your content forever.
I'm telling you, those guys used to get up. Those Fox News hosts and those CNN hosts, they would get out of bed in the morning, and the first thing they would do is look on fucking Fox News to see if they were up there or not. Okay.
And then they would use your shit on their live.
And they would use this stuff too. I've been on all the channels. I mean, it's very weird. I'm just a simple guy trying to do the right thing, and it was just like, boom, this guy is awesome, I'm like, okay, whatever, and I'm just doing the right thing, and I'm not doing it for liberals, and I'm not doing it for conservatives, or Republicans, or Democrats, doing it for everybody, and, and this is what, I'm a very simple guy, and this is what I know how to do, and what I have the tools to be able to make happen, and that's what I did, and it just went everywhere, and for whatever, and I think that these people have always been threatened by me from the beginning, and now they probably, a bunch of them have a chip on their shoulder about me because I call them prostitutes and shit like that long before Trump was ever talking about the news that way,
Hey, did you ever get a silver badge from YouTube?
Is that like, there was this time when they had like awards on YouTube all the time.
The silver play button. With 100,000, you get a silver play button. Did they ever afford you that?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. How do I find
you have 100,000 subs, right? You should have gotten one.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
Oh, that should be a great honor for you to have a big silver play button on your wall behind you while you're doing broadcasts, Yeah,
well, that sounds awesome. That sounds like a good thing. I mean, it sounds like a nice thing to have, a little bit of memorabilia. But no, they didn't say anything to me about that, as far as I know.
Now, how long ago did you get 100,000 subs?
This last 6 months, YouTube has really been fucking with the subs. So I think I only got like 2,000 subs the last 6 months. But before that, it was 50,000. I mean, 50 new subscribers a day, every single day. And then something happened 6 months, a year ago, and YouTube just started fucking with everything.
That's sad, man, because you deserve that. You've been on here for a decade, and you really deserve your silver play button. It's kind of a disgrace that they haven't set you on.
I think that I don't really give a fuck about them, but I think it's just a disgrace that they would drop all these important videos and erase all of these comments and break all these fucking links back and forth across the internet. Tens of thousands of links they're going to break if they dump this YouTube page. How can that be good for anyone? How many people does that hurt? And why, how on earth can they not care? There's like 500,000 shared videos, links on this YouTube page, right? 600,000, something like that. If they dump it, why does that not matter to him? I don't get it. Whatever.
And what's sad is that with the other channels I talked to who lost their stuff, it kind of happened like this, where they get one flag and then suddenly, like a few days later, boom, 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 there's 2 more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's why I
and you
don't
lose
want.
your Google.
That's why exactly why I don't want to upload anything to this page right now, except for doing this live show, because there's already 11,000 videos for them to choose from to fuck with me on. But you know, I mean. So I just wanna be able, because I want to be able to touch this audience still. I want to be able, you know, I worked really hard to get this audience, and I want to be able to make sure to say, you know, there's you know, go and sign up for the alternative. You know, go to the BitChute page, go to the, you know, because we still have that opportunity, and the YouTube apparently is dying. You know, it's not going to be the same format that it was 6 months from now, maybe. What it looks like, which is just fucking idiotic, because it was the greatest platform there is, you know?
There was.
And they want to make it into something different, which it was never intended to be. So fuck those people who can't get enough money. You suck.
Now, there were a couple other channels that fell in the same weekend as the 2 I discussed, and they just had to have, like, they basically came back because their viewers screamed bloody murder because they had a big enough presence on Twitter and Facebook or whatever to tag Team YouTube enough times that they succumbed and gave it back, right? That does happen. So there is a way out. You just have to get your team behind you, you know, your followers and your subs. And,
well, yeah, again, that's what I'm trying to, you know, that's why I'm going to keep coming out here and doing this live show and try and make a little bit more attention to the live show so we can get people there. And the live show is morphing into, you know, something new. I want to be adding, I don't know, I'm not sure. I don't even know if I can add, you know, copyrighted clips to the live show now, you know, like Duo and Tulsi Gabbard said this, you know, or this is what I posted on the BitChute today, in case you want to go over and check it out, you know, something like that, because the douchebags will be, oh, that's there you go, you know. So I just want to be really careful right at the moment, and it's like a 90-day thing. They said I get the strike goes away in February. Wow. You know, and they called it a warning, and they called it a warning strike because they're not giving me any penalties right now. But it's a 90-day warning. It's just ridiculous. It's beyond ridiculous. It's so unfair. Everyone else gets to post this video. Mox News posts it, and it somehow it's like obscene or something. You know, I'm doing something unscrupulous.
My advice to you from what I've asked those guys is that, and like OAN is really bad. Do not use OAN content at all.
What is that?
Right.
You mean what do you mean by OEM? Who
OAN,
is that?
One American Network, I think it is. They're horrible. So just avoid them. You probably never use them anyway. But
yeah.
But also keep your from what I've been told from the other guys that, you know, are like again, Ovation Eddie got a strike from OAN the day he started Ovation Eddie 2, and then got through the 90-day period because he just condensed everything down to like 3-minute, like max, 2-minute, you know, 3-minute max clips with a little commentary in between.
Right. Well, that's what I'm thinking is that if we do a live show, see, I can upload somewhere else, whether it be here on YouTube or to the BitChute, and then I can take little clips, you know, 90-second, 60-second clip, and say, and I uploaded this, and this is why I uploaded it, because of this moment right here, and if you want to see the full clip and get it all in context, you can go to the BitChute page or to this YouTube page, and it's uploaded there.
Yeah.
I think that's the way that it's going to have to be moving forward for the next 90 days or so, because this archive is of value to the whole fucking world. And for whatever reason, Google doesn't want to recognize that. I can't act like it doesn't matter. So I have to do everything I can to protect it, you know. Because, I mean, it is tens of thousands of hours of work gone away. But besides that, it truly is of value to the whole world. You know, and I mean, how many chances does a guy get to do something like that? I've done it again and again, and YouTube, Google keeps taking it away. So I don't know what they're going to do, you know, with this upcoming thing where they want to be Hulu, but you know, if they dump this archive just because they want to be Hulu, or you know, they just want paid content or whatever, it's just one of the most. I really think it's kind of like I said, it's a value to all humanity. So to me, it's a crime against humanity. You know, it's like burning the library. You know. That's what YouTube has come down to now. They're going to burn a bunch of book burners. That's who the management of YouTube is. They're a bunch of book burners.
Yeah, and the people that lose their channels, man, that's the same thing they all say. It's horrible. That's so much work down the drain.
It just and the comments, even if you re-upload all the videos, the comments are impossible to get back because the comments are done right then in the moment when the people are experiencing that video, whatever it is that the video is talking about. It just happened a few minutes or an hour ago, and people have this on their mind and they want to say this thing about it. You know, fucking 5 years later, it's not the same comment. You know, they can't pull up the same emotion that they had then. It's just really not possible. It's different, no matter, and it's not, you know, it's just different. It's a different time. We're all different people. Five years from where we were, you know, 5 years ago right now. So it's fucked.
Yeah.
I can't believe that, you know, people would, the people at YouTube, at Google, would be so short-sighted as not to want to, you know, save that kind of stuff for prosperity at whatever the cost, you know.
Yeah. Well, hey, do you have an email that I can reach you at?
Yeah, I don't think I have a button for the email just yet. It's Mike@moxnews.com.
Mike@moxnews.com.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep an eye out for something from Censorship Sucks, and let's set up a time to like sit down and talk for a good half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah, no problem, dude. That sounds great. Just give me. I mean, I'll get in touch with you, and so that we can start a dialogue and talk about making that happen.
Yeah, and I appreciate getting a little time for your night, but I might as well open up for other people. I imagine there's some more people that want to call you and talk.
It's in time. So, I keep being told you got to keep the phone callers shorter. Got to keep the phone calls shorter. Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll go on for, you know, for a while if you want. I just don't want to, like, hog the channel, you know?
No, it's all good. Thanks so much for calling. I hope that you'll call back in the future, too.
Oh, yeah, and as you know, I have in the past, and, you know, we'll definitely talk again.
Right.
Like I said to you earlier, you know, in our last conversation, I've subbed to you for probably 12 years or so, 10 years, easy. So, yeah, it's been a pleasure. I've been, when I first cut the cable, you were one of my first go-tos, you know?
Time flies, huh?
Yeah.
Man.
It sure does, man.
It sure does. I believe it's 2020.
I cut the cable and I never looked back.
Right on. Well, I think that a lot of people are doing that, and you know what? You're better off. I mean, I was doing TV before I started doing YouTube, and it was like you're just better off, man. Just shut off the TV, cut the cable, and people hated me saying that. So.
Well, I mean, look at the pollution the news is putting out today. It's just absolute garbage. People pay so much money to get that garbage pumped into their living room. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's ridiculous how much it costs. And that's partially why I ask people for help and stuff when I do this, because people think I don't do anything, but it costs a lot of money to have this stuff. My internet alone, my internet costs like an extra $50 a month because I upload more than a terabyte of bandwidth a month. So, which is so stupid. Yeah. Fucking bullshit.
So that's quite a bit.
Yeah.
And you know what's sad is what Google wants is what I'm looking at on your screen, which is dog videos of dogs slathering over hamburgers and milkshakes, you know?
Well, it's their birthday. That was their birthday. They're 11 years old. That was on Saturday. They were 11 years old. Nice. We went to the doggy park, and we got puppuccinos on the way, and then we got double cheeseburgers on the way home.
Mm-hmm.
They're very happy dogs. And then they got their teeth brushed.
It's a million views right there, is what I'm saying, though. You know, it's a million views if you put it out on the show.
Yeah. Oh, and I'll upload the birthday video after we're done here, so you guys can watch it with the volume and stuff if you want.
Oh yeah, like half of Asia is going to watch that in the next week.
All right.
So, anyway, brother, I'll send you an email, and we'll set up a time in the next couple of weeks to sit down and like really chat for a little bit and get it on tape. And
sounds like fun.
I'll introduce you to a little bit new audience. You know, I'm more minds.
It sounds like fun, man. I would really enjoy that. How many subscribers do you have on the BitChute?
On BitChute, I'm not very big, but on mine's I've got about 17,000.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to sign up for a channel before I do an interview with you.
Yeah, I use gatherings over there, which are really cool. It's like a FaceTime kind of thing built into the groups.
Sounds awesome. I really want to take a look at that. Yeah, hit me up and we'll talk about that real soon.
Sounds good, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
See ya. Like I said, the people here are smart. They make happen kind of people. You know, stuff is always going on, and that's why, you know. Hey, Craig, are you watching? Is Craig in the chat? I don't see him in the chat. I want to know. He's working on shirts, right? I want to know if he's got the patch. You got the patch ready for the picture? For the shirts?
Oh.
Hello, caller.
Oh, hey, Michael Knight. How you doing this evening, buddy?
What? I'm good. How are you, Dwayne?
Good. I just wanted to know, you have two other channels. You've got C-SPAN Junkie and I think MoxNews.com Archives.
Yeah, Mox News Archives, yeah.
Is it possible for you to, like, until February, geez, that really sucks, man.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Is it possible for you to upload your daily stuff on one of those channels and just keep this channel for the call-in show?
Yeah, are you subscribed to those channels, Dwayne?
Yes, I am.
Okay, yeah, no, I think I'm going to start uploading stuff to the C-SPAN Junkie channel today.
Okay.
And I'll probably try doing some live stuff with C-SPAN on that channel in the next during the next couple days too. Not this type of live stuff, but like the live C-SPAN stuff, the floor of the Senate and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, because I want to watch that tomorrow. And you know what? I think you're taking a big chance if you put it on your channel.
I'm not going to put it on there live. I'm going to put a recorded version of it up.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
and maybe I won't be putting it on this channel. I'll be putting it on the C-SPAN Junkie channel.
All right, good idea, because this really sucks, man. Like,
yeah.
Hey, and what you were saying the other day about how, like, look, it's the same camera as Fox and CNN is using.
That's the only cameras there were, Dwayne.
Oh, so why aren't they finished?
Why is it just Mox News? Why is it okay to fuck with the little guy like in such a blatant way? You know, it's just so wrong.
Yeah, I know, buddy, and you know, like, this really sucks because I've been a subscriber to your channel. Oh man, probably since, well, at least 2015, but before that, for sure, probably as far back as 2012, because you used to have another channel. I know they screwed you over before, didn't they?
Yes, they have.
Yeah. So, and I just think this is terrible because you know something, you've got such a great channel, and you just have such a good channel, man. I love the work you do, and you know, okay, Thursday this week I'll be sending you some pizza money. I can't wait. I'm excited to do that, buddy. I'm excited to send you some money. I'm actually excited to help you continue with this channel, even if we don't agree on anything.
Well, and it's not that we don't agree on anything, Dwayne. We actually agree on a lot of things. We just, when we talk about politics, you know, it's limited what we agree on. That's all.
Yeah, like, you know, I know we can talk about. You know what I really like about your background tonight?
What's
It
that?
makes me think of nature, man. It makes me think of nature and animals and pets, and I'm all right with that. I really like the background tonight.
Yeah, I'm still working on getting sharks with freaking lasers. Don't worry, they're coming.
All right, please. And hey, I don't mind the girls on trampolines. I really, really don't. I like that too.
Yeah.
But I'm totally cool with these videos. I like it better than that.
The fractals,
the Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Band stuff. Okay,
the kaleidoscope stuff.
Oh yeah, like I don't know. I'm just like strawberry fields forever.
Oh well,
it's
again the fractals thing. I love colors, Dwayne. I just love colors, and the kaleidoscope thing has really, really pretty colors. And then I love fractals. Fractals are a mathematical equation. The ones that seem to go on forever, those are a mathematical equation, Dwayne, which actually does go on forever. It's like how pi, the decimals of pi just go on forever. That's what a fractal is. It's incredibly small numbers, but they're infinite. It's like I said, they're the building blocks of the universe. It's a very cool thing. So I love the fractals, but I think that they're distracting. So that's the reason why I am looking for something else. I'm looking for the right kind of like a newsroom studio thing background. Something where I can put like little clips in the corner, that's framed or something. It's real simple. Hey, Craig, can you put the patch back up? So I have this idea, right? I've been watching. You guys know I watch kung fu movies, right? I love kung fu movies, and I was watching. Hey, Craig, can you put the patch back up? Yeah, the patch. So I like kung fu movies. And over the weekend I watched a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? And which was a comic book it was the first black and white comic book when I was younger that I actually enjoyed. But anyway, Craig is working on T-shirts for Mox News, swag. And hey, can you take down that other picture? We don't need that other picture up there. So anyways, Craig's working on T-shirts, and he found the people who do a patch, like for Mox, as a logo thing. And I think it looks pretty cool, right? But I was thinking, right, I was watching all these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles videos, and I was thinking that I could start calling you guys ninjas, right? Like, you guys are my ninjas, right? And I'm assembling a ninja army, right? And then when you guys call, I can say, "How are you, my little ninja?" And but see where on the patch, can you see the patch on the screen, Dwayne?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so on the patch where it says unfair and biased, I was thinking about putting ninja, right? So you guys would be Mox News Ninja, for the first people who get these shirts. Because Craig wants to do a run of shirts. He's been working on this for over a week. And he's like, let me order these shirts. I'm like, I don't want to order shirts just yet without talking to anybody. So
baseball cap, man.
I thought baseball caps too, because they have baseball caps, and I think that this little patch fits on the baseball cap pretty nice. So you think that's a pretty good idea, huh, Dwayne?
Yeah, for the baseball, I'd be cool with baseball caps for sure. Everyone's doing T-shirts, man.
Yeah. Okay.
But you know what? Like, hey.
Should it say ninja? You like ninja, or you want it to say unfair and biased?
Unfair and biased, because you are unfair and biased. Totally.
I'm totally unfair and biased. I am. But
for sure.
But I try to be, fair, but I totally am unfair and biased.
Actually, you know what? Craig R. put in hoodies. I think hoodies would be even a better idea.
Really? You think so? I don't want to do hoodies without a zipper, and most of the ones that I see don't have zippers. So I don't like a hoodie. Myself, I'm uncomfortable in a hoodie that doesn't have a zipper. So I don't know.
Oh, so you can. It doesn't sound like such a criminal, man. So you can ditch the evidence easier.
I don't. I like to be able to see if you have a zipper, then you don't have to take the hoodie off. You just unzip and you get a whole new airflow thing. You know what I mean? If it's on and it's not zip upable, then you're like, I gotta take this thing off. You know, then you gotta make a big production if you're in the theater or whatever. You know, I just like zippers better. That's a lot
I'd
easier.
be cool with either one, man. But like, because everyone's got tons and tons of T-shirts. Now, like, look, it's winter here now. We have snow
Oh,
on
I
the
hear
ground.
that. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, or even a toque. Do Americans know what a toque is?
Yeah, they have toques. They had toques available also for the at this store that Greg is looking at.
Yeah, like, even a toque, man, and a simple toque. No pom poms on the top, none of that shit. But just just a regular pullover toque.
I like pom poms.
Well, yeah, if you had your cheerleaders on trampolines with pom poms, no problem. But they're not on there,
Well, they're not going to be on there tonight either, Dwayne. Sorry,
That's fine.
my brother.
I'm totally fine.
Sorry,
I'm totally
my brother.
fine with the water scenes. I love the water scenes. I love the water scenes.
This is the water park. This is the doggy park over across the on the other side of Lake Washington. Is 77 acres. It's so nice. We've seen we were out there one day. The dogs had a bobcat tree. It was
really?
Yeah, it was hairy. I was like, we got to get out of here. This is dangerous. Bobcat is not something to mess with.
No. And hey, I just want to say, Mike, keep going, man. And it sucks the way YouTube is, but put everything up on C-SPAN Junkie.
Yeah, Dwayne, well, make sure that you're subscribed to the C-SPAN Junkie page. Make sure you're subscribed to all the pages. I don't know, did you see the BitChute thing? Have you looked at that at all?
I've never looked at it.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, and that's partially why I keep doing YouTube. People keep saying, why are you still on the YouTube? And it's because YouTube is where the people are at. And I'm doing this about the people. This is about the people. That's why I'm here, is to fucking try and be of service to the people. And that's what I'm saying. These archives are of value to the whole world. And for whatever reason, Google is so short-sighted as not to want to preserve something that's of value to the whole world is beyond my comprehension. I do not understand.
It's stupid. Like, they've done this many times before where they've just cleared out a whole bunch of people, and I don't want to see you ever taken off of YouTube for any reason. So you know what? Put it on another channel, and because I get a lot of value out of this channel. I get a lot of value out of you. I really appreciate all that you do, Mike. I appreciate all your unfair and biased news that you put up. I really appreciate it. I love all the live streams, and obviously tomorrow you can't put up a live stream on this channel, or you know what? You'll get it taken down tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to happen to you because I really enjoy everything you do. I always have, and it wasn't until a couple months ago I started calling you. Now I go 3 days without talking to you. Like, man, I miss talking to Mike, man.
Yeah.
Like I seriously do.
Yeah.
And I appreciate all the commenters. I appreciate all the callers. I love the chat. There's some pretty intelligent people in there, and you I really appreciate. And you keep working hard. And Thursday I'll be sending you some pizza money, brother.
Right on, Dwayne. Well, it's very nice of you. You're very, very kind. Thank you so much for all your help.
Hey, have a great evening. Peace, love, and happiness. And peace, love, and happiness to everyone in the chat. Have a great evening.
Okay, tell Jane Mike says hi. What, Craig? Okay.
I will tell her. Thank you, Mike.
All right,
Bye-bye.
see you later. Thanks, Dwayne.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello. How are you tonight?
I'm great. Thank you for asking.
Thank you for calling.
Oh, no problem. Actually, I know it's a little off topic, but I heard you discussing fractals and mathematical equations, correct?
Yeah.
And I just thought you might find there's a documentary, a short documentary that I always really love, and I thought maybe you had seen it already, and if not, you might be interested. But it's called "How Long Is a Piece of String?"
Huh. I don't think I've seen that one.
And it basically goes into the complexities of this guy basically takes a piece of string and he goes around asking different scientists and different ways of how can we measure this piece of string, and it's saying that it actually, because of, they take it down to the quantum level, and this is kind of where the fractals kind of come in, you know, measuring that. It basically is coming to the conclusion that it's impossible to measure a piece of string.
I love it. That's awesome.
So I thought you would really dig that. You seem like you're kind of into that kind of stuff, especially because I get all crazy about fractals too and stuff like that. And the golden rule, and, you know, the pi, all the mathematical kind of phenomena. So I thought you might enjoy that.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll look that up. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, just how long is a piece of string? And yeah, and the other thing I was going to suggest, I just noticed I was watching. You had like it's 25 now. You were up to like 31 people watching live.
Yeah.
And I thought I heard you say it earlier, or maybe you said it before, and I'm sure other people have said it. But you're so kind, and when people call, you always engage with them, and you never really kind of rush them or anything. I know it's hard because I'm sure, like, I've often thought, oh, you know, he should just try and engage more people on the phone, because some of the calls go long, and you know that, and they're all great people, like this Dwayne, the gentleman that just got off, and all the people in your chat that call you. But I think it's kind of like more people want to talk to you, man.
You know, and that's the thing is, I really want to connect with people. I want people to. It's like with Dwayne. Dwayne is like, you know, I Jones when I don't talk to you for a couple days, you know. And I want to. It's not so much trying to build a relationship as I want people to be comfortable here. You know, I want people to want to come here and be part of this. And hopefully, if we were allowed, you know, if YouTube wasn't fucking with people so much, this would be, and this was able to grow organically instead of YouTube like funneling and throttling everything the way they're doing.
Yeah.
This would be, this could be like a really awesome thing, especially if it grow huge and if people were comfortable being here, and because it's an actual genuine safe space. You know what I mean? People say, oh, we're creating a safe space, but they're only creating a safe space for people who think like them. You know. This is an actual, genuine, safe space where anybody can come here, and I'm not in a hurry to rush you off, and I'm not in a hurry to tell you what you're supposed to think. And really, that's why I've hesitated in doing it for so long, is I haven't wanted to be, you know, another Sean Hannity or Alex Jones who's telling you what you're supposed to be thinking. You know, I hate that.
Oh, you're way far off of that. No, I don't see that. As a matter of fact, just by the simple fact that you're such a good listener and you don't do that, I think it invites people to be like, hey, I'll talk to this guy all night long. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you might have something there. You might be on something.
So I guess what you're experiencing right now is, do I cut the calls short, get more people involved, and go for the buck? It's like the Soul Surfer, yeah, the guy who's the great surfer who gets the endorsement, and should I do it for money or should I do what I love? It's a difficult thing, you know.
Well, I'm not trying to rush anybody. I see this just as the beginning of what we're doing. You know, this is just the baby steps beginning, and it's so weird that YouTube is already threatened by us sidestepping the censors and taking the conversation directly to the people. You know, because that's the problem with YouTube, is that they're deleting, they're censoring 50% of the comments these days. You know, so
yeah, it's part of the course with these you know, bureaucracy and corporations. It just seems like you'll never get around it. There's one YouTuber. I'm sure a lot of these YouTubers do, but he kind of was going off on people like if you don't go to my Patreon or you don't give money, it's like you're that person who doesn't tip at the restaurant. He said you're that person who stands there and watches the street performer perform and then smile and clap and walk away, and you should feel bad about it. So I let him have it in a comment. And I love his channel. I just said, you know what, brother, if you're gonna, I said, there will always be a portion of people that don't tip. There will always be a portion of people that watch your videos without giving you money. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, of course, and you have to. I mean, you have to be able to accept that. I mean, there's going to be, and hopefully there'll be just tons and tons of people who don't, because that means there'll be more people who will. Because the more people that are there who don't tip, the more people that'll be there who do. Because it's just a small percentage of people who are going to click with you, and those who do, you know. I don't know. I see a lot of people. The problem is people want to pander to this group or that group, and that's what really works. You know, I mean, it's so weird. People accuse me of trying to pander to like the NRA people. You know, and I'm like,
no, you pander to Tulsi a little bit, but that's all right.
I think that's because I think she's saying important things. That's why. You know, I mean, that's what.
No, I know.
And I'm just trying to make sure that gets out there. That's what this page is all about. Important things being said that you might have missed, you know. And
yeah, I was
no, I hear you, but I'm explaining. If the mainstream media had its way, you'd basically miss everything that Tulsi said. So I just try to highlight it a little bit.
I mean, I actually kind of watched, you know, I appreciate you putting on those live congressional hearings, because I'll watch them. And on my day off or something, I'll watch the whole thing, and then just for fun, I'll go watch CNN and what they said about it, and I'll watch Fox and see what they said about it. And it's just so funny. I sit here with my other half going, "What? That's not what happened."
Right? See, and that's thank you so much. I'm so glad that you get it. It's like exactly. You know, I mean, they want to focus you. It's misdirection. They want to go, oh, look at what happened over here. You know, and that's like nothing that it deals with what was actually important that happened in the thing. You know.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. But I'll end it on this. See, like some people who don't, like I've asked my better half. I've asked my better half. I said, hey man, I want to send this guy some money, man. Come on. She controls the money, yeah. I give her the paycheck. Sometimes she asks for them before I even get them. But she's like, "What? No, we're not sending money." But I'm gonna try and put a good word in, and see if we can get something on. But what's your preferred way? Put Patreon or what?
I've been doing the PayPal the longest. The Patreon is awesome. I'm almost ready to upload a season of weed growing at the Patreon, so that won't be seen here on the YouTube because I'm nervous about that right now. But but the Patreon is fine. Any of them are fine. I honestly the GoFundMe I like because it goes right into the bank like 2 days later. And the PayPal I'm very comfortable with because I've used it for years and years and never actually had any kind of problem with it. So.
Okay, cool. All right, well, you know what? Thank you so much for everything you do. Keep it up, man. I haven't checked you out in a while, but
we're doing the live call-in show on Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific. So it's always nicer when you're here. All right.
Right on. Well, I'm Mike from Maui.
So. Okay. Hey, Mike from Maui. Right on. I lived in Maui for almost 2 years.
Yeah, I saw that. Where'd you live? What side?
I lived in Lahaina.
Oh, that's the happening side of the island.
Well, there was which isn't necessarily the best place to be, but there was this place they called what they called the ghetto. It was like where all the cane. It was like 100-year-old houses where all the cane farmers would keep their workers and stuff.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
We lived there. I lived there. It was really good. I love Maui. I love I totally connected with nature in Maui. You know what I mean? On such an unbelievable level. So I would recommend the experience to anyone, but it doesn't work if you only go there for 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely. I mean, this is the first time. I mean, I've lived here pretty much most of my life, but I came from LA, and like I said, I said it's life is different here. I don't even own a gun here. I've always owned a gun. I mean, not to say there's not danger or crime here, but at least, you know, because I've told my wifey there a couple times, if we were back on the mainland living, I would have a gun in the house.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird to walk around with a gun and flip flops. It just kind of doesn't work, you know.
Oh God! All right, bless you, man. You have a great night, and aloha to all your callers and chat people.
Hey, Mike. Mike, thanks a bunch for calling. It's good to hear from you.
All right, no worries. Aloha.
Stay cool. Okay, so this is the beach just down the road from where we are right now at Mox News headquarters. And this was low tide this is actually a doggy park, and you never see this much beach there. This is low tide at the doggy park just down the street from where I live, or from Mox News headquarters, where we're at right now. Low tide's a little rough. There's like all kinds of barnacles on the rocks and stuff, so you got to watch the dogs' pads after they get out of the low tide down the road at the doggy park. But it's very rarely like this. It's almost never like this. This is like a major minus tide, like -5 or -6 tide. It's a nice spot though for the dogs. You know, my favorite bumper sticker is the best thing about Seattle is there's more dogs than children. And you know, it's so good. It's such a good thing. All right, so everybody here is here. So I just want to tell you what's going on. We're going to start. If you look at the front page of, okay, so this is the community guidelines violation. Okay, so I made an appeal to the community on the community guidelines violation here, and if you look down here in the bottom corner, it says appeal rejected. Okay, so this is for the Ukrainian ambassador testifies at impeachment hearing, right? Okay, and this is C-SPAN cameras. This is the same C-SPAN cameras that CNN used, same C-SPAN cameras that Fox News used, the same C-SPAN cameras that MSNBC used. And the thing is that you know, they all broadcasted. Those are the only cameras there are, and the reason that they're able to broadcast it is the same reason that I'm able to broadcast it. Okay, and that is because it's fair use video. C-SPAN owns those cameras. C-SPAN made those cameras available to all the networks. They go ahead and use it because this is important information for the whole world to see what happens. That's the whole point, okay? And that's the reason that C-SPAN did it. That's the reason C-SPAN makes it available, is because the whole world needs to see it. So we can't say. So just as Mike was saying, when he watches a hearing and then he goes and watches on Fox News or CNN or whatever, he watches a hearing and then he goes and listens to what they say about it on those channels. They're not being honest about what they're saying. So, and that's what I'm saying is that's why I upload these things. That's why that's why I'm trying to share this with you, and that's so important to be able to realize, right? That what the Fox News, what the CNN, what they want you to know about those things, those hearings, is what their own agenda is. And knowing what their own agenda is completely enlightening. Okay? To understand their agenda is like eye-opening. Maybe for the first time in my life, I'm seeing what it is that's happening here. And then you go over to CNN, and they're doing the same thing, but they have a slightly different agenda. And that's not what news is supposed to be. Okay, news is supposed to be, here's what happened, and we believe, that I don't know. See, with Fox, they want to say that we're unfair and biased because we show both sides of the story. The problem is when you're talking about tobacco being unhealthy, there is no other side of the story, right? But they make sure you hear the other side of the story too, And for a long time, when they would talk about marijuana being bad, there was no other side of the story. Now there's another side of the story because it's convenient for them because they don't want to just show because the story is the positive side. Marijuana is being legalized. Oh, but there's marijuana causes psychosis and people talking with their hands. You can't have people walking around talking with their hands. So you get what I'm saying. There isn't a other side of the story. I mean, there is because there's like people see an audience. You know what I'm saying? They see that people want there to be another side of the story to marijuana being a positive thing. If we make there another side of the story to marijuana being a positive thing, then we create a whole industry. And we're the people at the base of that industry. There's a lot of money to be made off of that industry. So it's a sickness. Money is a sickness, you guys. It's horrible. Puppies. Everything should be about puppies. Love puppies. These are my beautiful babies, Sammy and Rufus. Beautiful babies. I don't know who those people are. Those are my beautiful babies. Alright, so, so if you want to call the numbers up on the screen, please do so. My name's Mike, this is my YouTube page. YouTube is again threatening to take Mox News down. They're saying if we get another strike, Mox News will go away. And we got a strike for doing exactly what every other news organization on the planet was doing at that moment when we got a strike for doing it. So Mox News is not allowed to do what every other news organization on the planet is allowed to do. So we understand each other. Which is, I mean, it's gut-wrenching. It's really just difficult for me because not only is it like completely, unbelievably, beyond the pale, unfair, it is it is more to it than it being just unfair. It threatens all this work, right? All this work. There's 11,000 videos on this one Mox News YouTube page, right? So it threatens all that archive. The archive is of value to the entire planet, everyone on the planet. This archive of videos is of value to, like a library. Why on earth would the people at Google, at YouTube, want to be burning libraries? It's like, it's literally a crime against humanity to burn a museum, a library. This is a living, growing archive of historical documents. And by growing, I mean anyone can come here and check into this historical document or that historical document that could have been posted any time in the last 5 years. And the election of Donald Trump, right? The amazing election of Donald Trump, Anybody could, and it's so sad that that YouTube can't recognize, the value to humanity. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I'm wondering if you guys can cover Justice for Noah.
I think we've covered that already.
Oh, you already did cover Justice for Noah?
I think so.
Oh, well, my apologies. Thanks for covering it.
Sure, no problem.
All right. Have a good day.
Okay, you too.
Bye.
Okay, so as we were saying, we're being taken down. Okay, so this is Puppuccino's on the way to Doggy Park, in case anybody's wondering. That's Sammy and Rufus. Rufus is the black one. He's got his superhero mask on. He doesn't like to be on camera. He's got his superhero mask on. Okay, as I was saying, anybody interested in? I'm trying to get you guys' opinion. I'm trying to find out what you guys think. This is their birthday on Saturday. We went to the doggy park. We had puppuccinos. On the way home from the doggy park, we got cheeseburgers. All the other doggies were jealous. And then I brushed their teeth, just like we do every birthday. Okay, you guys, I am trying to. The phone number's right there. It's 805-669-6397. See? Some people can see it.
Take this call.
One. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
First of all, I just want to say that dog is one of the cutest dogs I've ever seen in my life.
Which one?
The one on the left that's currently eating the puppuccino.
Yeah, they're pretty cute. They're my beautiful babies. They are my
What breed
beautiful
are they?
babies. Their mom was a black lab. That's all I know for sure. Craig, my roommate, they're his dogs. He thinks they're Malamute. He thinks they have two different dads, but they have the same mom.
Oh. My grandma's dog is like that, but I was just calling in. I think that Justice for Noah thing was a prank call.
Yeah, that's why I
sure.
dealt with it like a prank call. Thank you.
Yeah. No, but I actually live in an area, and my news company, something about a child was found dead or something. That was Justice for Noah, but I honestly doubt that was it. But my real question is, what do you think about the recent impeachment hearings?
Well, I think that, here's what I think. Did you see that Donald Trump was rushed to the hospital this weekend?
Yep.
On Saturday.
That was today, wasn't it?
On Saturday, Donald Trump was rushed to the hospital for unscheduled tests. The Walter Reed, the big military hospital in Washington D.C. or whatever.
Sure.
So I think the whole point of the impeachment hearings is working. I think that I see the Democrats' plan now is to give Donald Trump a stroke or a heart attack.
I could honestly see that as a possibility because I know Congressman from my state, Congressman Jan from Michigan, he's for impeachment, and I'm in his weekly newsletter or whatever, and he's saying how impeachment is working, and I don't know if he meant mentally because it sure seems that mentally it's working on the guy.
I think he's it looks like sometimes like he's not being able to sleep, and you know what I mean. You can tell that he's just not. And not only that, I think that he, a little bit overeating or a little bit of this or that extra stress could, on top of what you've got to be a plate full of stress already, and the guy's way in over his head to start with, so.
Right.
So it looks like the impeachment hearings might be working.
He's like a bipolar twins lady, man. He's just
And the more he's tweeting like yawning, and in the afternoon he just looks like he can't get any sleep. But he just, what do you think about his tweeting? I think his tweeting about like $24 and stuff. I'm not. It's definitely that's working against his impeachment case.
I think his tweeting works against his entire presidency. Honestly, I mean it works well for his audience, because they love the visceral, kind of us against them kind of thing, right? But
right.
I don't think it really plays well for his overall presidential legacy.
Now let me pose this question on you. If he is impeached, and let's say it happens before the election, then what happens to the Democrats? Like, do you think they go for someone like Kamala, or maybe bipolar twins lady, or maybe even like $24 or Joe Biden?
Who's $24?
I don't know if she's. Last time I saw she was polling at 2%. She was the Asian candidate. I know. Last name. I don't know, but I saw she was polling at 2%. But I read an article that says she's on the rise, so I could very well see her getting national attention for impeachment, because she was one of the first to come out for impeachment.
Well, I think that there's there's the Tulsi Gabbard looks really good.
Well, yep.
But and Andrew Yang looks pretty interesting. I don't know if anybody else can stand on the debate stage with Donald Trump and have a solid victory. As long as he's in good health. Now, if he gets up there and he's not looking well, he's acting like he hasn't been able to sleep, that's a completely different thing. As I've said numerous times, I think the debate should be some type of an endurance type of marathon thing, where they should have to go for hours and hours and hours and see how they handle it. Because that's because that's what the presidential candidate. That's what it means to be president. Work.
Right, like in 1980s with Ronald Reagan, like when they were questioning his health, and then turns out he had that Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Right.
Huh. I think that questioning people for hours on end is more than reasonable if you're going to be the most powerful person in the world. So
right, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So and they just want to keep it at 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm pretty sure most of the debates will be 2 hours. So it's it's not enough, and but regardless, I think if he shows up and he's a normal kind of I'm ready, I'm the slick New Yorker guy, right? I'm the slick New Yorker player guy who all the women want to be with. If he shows up
like Jan Cogswell.
If he shows up like that, I don't think anybody can stand on stage against him other than Tulsi Gabbard or Andrew Yang, probably.
Right.
Because they're just so much out of the box compared to the other players. The other Democrats are just too predictable. It's like Donald Trump could be ready for anything that Bernie Sanders says, or anything that Elizabeth Warren says, but Andrew Yang, Tulsi Gabbard, it's a little different. He's going to have to work really hard to be ready for those guys.
Right, and let me pose this question: have you ever the author James Waters? Have you ever heard of him?
Who is it?
James Waters.
I'm not sure.
So he is a New York Times editor, and he's also written a couple books. But he was talking about how Congressman Jan Cogswell, one of the first to bring up impeachment, he was saying that if Trump gets on a debate stage with someone like Joe Biden, he could honestly assault Justice for Noah.
Wow. Huh. So he actually was the crank call. Good job, buddy. See, and that's the thing is again, I did recognize it as a prank call at first, right? But he got it in. But that's fine. I think we had a good discussion, even with this little. It's too bad he hung up. I mean, he could have said that, and we could have kept going. I wonder who that $24 person is that he's talking about. Anyways, you guys see what's happening. I'm going to start. There is a debate. I believe it's on Wednesday. Looks like it's on Wednesday. I'll make sure. And so I'm going to broadcast. I'm going to put all the videos now on the C-SPAN Junkie page. All the daily news videos are going to be put over on the C-SPAN Junkie page. Okay, I've just decided that just as we're doing this. I was thinking about it today, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it because, because that's what we do. That's what we're about. I'm glad Dwayne wants it to be unfair and biased, but I really want you guys to be my ninjas. I want you guys to be my Mox News ninjas, right? I want to assemble a team of 117,000 ninjas. Mox News ninjas, and we are ready to do battle. Because that would just be sick. I'd love to be able to say, I have 117,000 ninjas ready to go anywhere. But that's just me, I guess. So, let me think. I know, but 1,000 of them are probably dick holes. So, 117,000. I figure like 1,000 of them are dick holes, and then the other 117,000 of them are cool. They can get the ninja boys. All right, so where's that patch at, Craig? Where's that? So Craig is working on a T-shirt, but Dwayne says we should get what did Dwayne say? Oh, Dwayne wants baseball caps. And the toque. I don't know. Do they have toques? I think they have toques. I don't know. So if you guys want. Craig wants your input. So if you guys want T-shirts, if you want toques, if you want beanies, right, beanies, not toques, they're beanies. Craig says they're beanies. So I don't want to sell pop, okay? Let me tell you something. I had at one time 100 people a week that I did not know calling me, asking me for weed. 100 people a week. Every week I could have added 100 new clients. Every single week. I could have sold millions of dollars in weed. I don't want to sell weed. It's not fun. Hello, caller. Sorry, no one can understand you. Oh, they hung up. I did not hang up on them. They hang up themselves. I guess that whatever it was they were saying wasn't important. You have to take your time and speak clearly into the phone. That's the way it works. To have an intelligent conversation. For your next caller, your next attempt at prank calling us. Okay, so anyways, Craig's working on T-shirts. So he wants input if you guys are interested in T-shirts or mouse pads or coffee cups or whatever it is you want. Craig's working on swag. He's working on everything. Craig's setting up the video at the thing, and he's doing everything, man. Mox Munchies. Now you're talking. Scooby Snacks. Fuck yes. That would be awesome. Mox Scooby Snack. Okay, so Kool-Aid. Thong. Wilco wants a thong, Craig. You're gonna have to find somewhere to make the thong. It says Mox on it. Mock bobblehead. I'll have a bobblehead. We'll look at it tomorrow on the live show. See what you think of it. Hello, caller.
Can you hear me?
Do I need to?
Yeah, I know, because last time you said I was cutting out.
Yes, you were, and then you hung up.
Yeah, I took out my headphones. Sorry, I apologize. No, like, just like the last call said it was a prank call. I was not a prank call. That is so, like, they make me want to grind my teeth. And they don't, like, understand. They hold my head and they teeth. Just you know, you don't understand. You do me all the time.
See? I didn't do it. Because I knew he wouldn't last long. See? Somebody like that has no stamina. Although the other guy was pretty good. So, let's see. Mocks on a shelf. Okay, what about in a can? Mocks in a can? How about powdered mock in a can? Fuck yeah, now we're talking. CBD, full of CBD goodness. Powdered mock in a can. Okay, so, let's see. Hey, Craig, did you block that guy yet? Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Justice for Noah. Justice for Noah.
Craig,
Justice for Noah.
What happened to blocking these callers, Greg? Greg's like, oh, I can block your callers. Like, don't do that. But these assholes, you see, this is the kind of people that need to get blocked, Greg. Whatever. Alright, so, as I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted, Craig is doing t-shirts and swag if you guys are interested. He wants to know if you're interested in ball caps or t-shirts or polo shirts or hoodies. He said hoodies. I really only like hoodies that have a zipper. I don't like hoodies that don't have a zipper. I cannot stand them. Okay? Because, you know, you can, like, sit down and you can unzip and then you're, like, comfortable in your hoodie. But if it's zipped up, then you can't be, like, comfortable. I don't like that. This one, right? Yeah, that's like John Deere. That's what it should look like. It should be, like, embroidered across Mox News. That would be awesome. Hello, caller.
Justice for marijuana. I'm just playing, Mike. It's Michelle. How you doing?
Hey, Michelle. It's so nice to hear from you.
Hey, it's great to hear from you. Shoot, I just got off of work and I was tuning in to, I was getting, you know, settled at home. And I was like, what is it with these prank callers, man? Shit, what the hell's going on over there?
You know, it happens, and the trolls or the pranksters or whatever, they're actually important. If we weren't actually having a real audience, then there wouldn't be pranksters. So we actually have a real audience. That means we're expanding. You know, everybody's getting included. It's good.
You are so right about that because they sounded real young. And I'm like, shit, I'd rather have them prank calling, you know, like we used to do back in the day, you know, for fun.
Yeah.
And it's better than that than being out there fucking huffing pain or whatever the hell they're doing these days, you know? I thought it was kind of cute. I was just like, what is wrong with these kids? Like, oh my gosh. But no, that's cute.
They're just taking a break from the Xbox, that's all.
to their eyes straightened out, huh?
Yeah. They're probably eating dinner or something. They got pizza grease all over their fingers, so they had to put down their controllers.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So what's going on with you about they're trying to shut you down again?
Oh man, Michelle. So I was like broadcasting the impeachment hearings the other day, right? On a live stream. I got up at 4:30 in the fucking morning. So I could do my job and be out there, you know, broadcasting impeachment hearings, just like every other news service out there, right? Every other news service is broadcasting the same exact video that I was broadcasting because there's only one source, which is C-SPAN. C-SPAN makes the cameras available to everyone, so that because this is what I keep saying, is that news is fair use because it's meant to be shared. People need this information. That's why it's being made available. That's why CNN and all the other news stations can post all these clips from C-SPAN all day long from senators and stuff like that. Because it's meant to be seen by everyone. It's not somehow, that's what news is. It's meant to be disseminated far and wide. So anyways, I was using the same cameras. I'm using the same cameras as everybody else, and somehow I get a guideline strike because what I'm doing is illegitimate or a scam or spam or something like that.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
Isn't that what you're doing? You're distributing to others for information. As American citizens, I thought we all had that fucking right, but you don't?
And I made an appeal. I made an appeal to say, hey, what I did was the same thing that every other news agency is doing, and I said C-SPAN has told me that I have every right in the world to post this video, and the appeal right there, it says appeal rejected right there in the bottom corner. That's my community guideline strike. Appeal rejected. So
okay, case then, before your videos, I've been noticing a couple of videos or a couple of YouTubers who have been putting in the front the disclaimer about this is for educational purposes only. It's meant to, make others aware. And it was like I had never seen that before, and I can't think of the video it was, but it had to do with police brutality. And so now he, all of a sudden, in front of everyone that he posts, he has to put on there like a long-ass fucking disclaimer. And when I find it out, I'll try to give it to you somehow.
It's cool. No, we have numerous fair use disclaimers, Michelle. I don't think it will make a difference, honestly, if I put it on the beginning of my videos or not. Okay.
Yeah. At this point, you're just giving out information that they'd rather keep, a few member arrest. You're giving us way too much leeway to be able to speak our minds as well.
Yeah, it's that they don't like the conversation that we have, Michelle. They hate what's being said by us in the chat room and stuff. Hey, Craig, I don't like this video. So go ahead. I'm sorry, honey. How's work? How's work? Is it like working you to death still?
What's that?
Is work working you to death still?
Yeah, it's like Groundhog Day, man. It's fucking madness, It's a vicious cycle, but we all gotta fucking do it, But today I just happened to freaking, like I said, I got off work early, like 45 minutes. So I'm like, hey, I might be able to catch Mike.
Right on.
So, as I was settling in home, and everything, and then I heard the prank calls, and I was like, what the Sam Hill's going on? And then I seen that you had said about, it may be over, and I'm like, oh, are you freaking kidding me, man? So I wanted to talk to you because I'm just like, this is freaking crazy. I just, was interested in what the fuck's going on. Like, freedom of speech and all that shit. I know that's out the door. I know they're coming for the guns and everything else, but come on, this is fucking crazy. As Americans, we have a right to fucking choose what channel we want to be on, and it's not like you're fucking claiming that, hey, this is my video, I fucking was there filming it. Like, come on, give me a fucking break. Just another way to sit down and educate. You're educating people by letting them speak their minds. And, whether they're for this or for that, it doesn't matter. But the point is that America doesn't really want us to fucking be able to think for ourselves and have opinions. They just want to say, follow this little line, do what the fucking North Koreans do and just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and, they don't want us to think for ourselves. They don't want us to say the things that we want to say. But even more than that, they don't want us to speak to each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I start this live call-in show where we're sidestepping the censors and we're able to speak without, the YouTube, nanny state, saying, oh, you can't make that comment, and now they don't like what we're doing, so they're trying. I think they're really on the verge of getting rid of us, Michelle.
Well, you know what? I think, we're all in trouble because there's going to come a point in time to where when we're speaking with each other, not that we're on a show or whatever, or just speaking to another, and all of a sudden I said, fuck you, and it says, you. Now we're in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Because now they're fucking censoring every fucking thing.
Yeah.
But it'll change once, hands change and, bodies change in the White House, things change. Because right now, everything is going to be as usual. Whatever the Republicans fuck up, the Democrats got to spend most of their fucking time fixing what they fucked up. And that's how it is. That's the cycle that we live in, And it's just like, okay, whatever. Changes come, and, Obama fucking, oh yeah, changes come, and then you find out that's all you have left in your fucking pocket is change. Like, man, it's fucking crazy, man. But I just hope that, keep fighting, because when they're against you, you're doing something right, Mike.
I always think that too. I mean, I'm pretty good at instigating trouble, and when people, and I can tell when you're pushing the right buttons, people are like, they make it real aware that you're making them uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, because they're just all like, hey, what the fuck, man, Mike's over there listening to reasons. God damn it, we got to stop that shit. What the fuck happened about uneducated old fucking Americans and shit? This motherfucker got away from us.
Yeah.
He's trying to reel you back in, Mike. Don't do it.
Yeah, no, well, what we're going to do, Michelle, is we're going to go to, there's a second, in Mox News, I have other pages. I have other Mox News pages. I have Mox News Archive, and I have C-SPAN Junkie pages.
And I'm already subscribed to all that shit.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start posting on the C-SPAN Junkie page, and it's right here. If you're not subscribed, it's right on the front page of this Mox News channel.
No, I already did it. I already did it.
Yeah, okay. Because we want to make sure everybody goes over there so we can. I'm just in case there's stuff that you want to see, because people seem to like what I do. So I want to post those videos over there. Keep doing what I do, because honestly, like I said, we have to protect this archive for one thing, because it's actually of value to the entire planet, to all people, and so. And it's ridiculous that Google or YouTube can't see that, and how evil do you have to be to want to fucking get rid of something that's of value to everyone, Go ahead.
They're all in cahoots, Mike, and we all know that. They're all in cahoots, man. So that's why I tell you, it's like, you're one of the survivors left. You've been on air for how many umpteen years?
Yeah.
You keep moving forward. It's like, okay, say what you will, say whatever. But I'm telling you, once the fucking, things change and, the White House and shit, we're going to start tackling all these issues. But right now, you just keep doing you. I haven't subscribed to all your channels, from the jump. Because when we first talked, I was just like, oh shit, remember when I was all hysterical and shit?
Yeah.
Because I was all fucking like, oh hell yeah, just got done smoking a blunt. I was drinking, I was like, fuck you, I had problems with steel, my man, oh my god. And then I'm like, and people gonna hear me? Oh hell yeah. Dude, I had my lights over here at home and everything, man, thinking about that.
People have been telling me, man, I sure hope Michelle calls back. She was great. It's the truth. It's the truth.
Oh man, I'm flattered. That's so sweet. That's nice of you to say. I just want what everybody wants, just to live. Do your job, do what you gotta do, earn your keep, and fucking live within those means, and just be a good person, man. You don't have to hurt anyone in the process. It's just like God's saying, you're not hurting anyone. It's not like you started a group that says, like we're militia or some shit. No, we're all free thinkers.
I want ninjas. I want ninjas. What do you think of that, huh? I want to call you my Mox News ninjas.
You don't even fucking know, Mike. I'm already a ninja. See, that's how good I am.
What I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So when you call, then I can be like, how are you, my little ninja?
Yeah, right, man. I love that idea. Holy shit, man.
And then I can say I have assembled an army of 100,000 ninjas that are ready to attack at any moment.
Fuck yeah, we're all short, nobody can see us, man. Fuck yeah. Is that your shadow? No, bitch, it's a ninja. Max News, focus, hell yeah, see? But that patch with that fucking biased bullshit, I don't like that because you're not like that. So you're really fucking selling yourself out by allowing that little fucking damn bullshit fucking... Come on. You're not biased, Mike.
Well, no, that's not true. That's not true. You know I'm biased. I'm very biased for Tulsi Gabbard, right? And that's the point. See, that's the point, is that I believe in my heart of hearts that it's not possible to do journalism and be unbiased, right? So, and the point is, Michelle, the point is that all of these other news network people will tell you that they are unbiased again and again and again, and we all know that it's not true, and we all know that it's not true. So by me saying right up front that I'm biased makes me 1,000 times more honest than any of them.
Mike, man, you can't fucking spring that kind of pun on a fucking forehead, man. That's not right. Because I was over here like, no, you're not.
I am. I'm very biased. I think, and I honestly believe you can't do news and be unbiased. I think it's just not possible.
You know, but I think that by you can be biased as you're putting it. That means that you have your opinion.
Yeah.
But the thing is that when other people have a different opinion as you do, you don't fucking jump down their throat and fucking tell them, how dare you? You fucking let them speak up, you know, and say what you will.
I don't tell people how they're asleep or how they're sheep or whatever, you know. Because I want everybody to be part of the conversation. And I think that, you know, and that's partially why I kind of, you know, stayed away from doing this a long time, is I didn't want to be telling people what they're supposed to think, because that's what this winds up being, is me telling you, I don't know, man, you know, vote for Tulsi Gabbard, you know, which, you know, I'm serious about, but I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to be one of those guys who tell you everything you're supposed to think.
Yeah. Freaking man, Tulsi's beautiful.
Well,
and then she's like in the military also, like, goddamn, that's a badass bitch.
Yeah, she's
and
badass.
If problem with, you know, if you say that you like Tulsi, well, fuck you, man, who cares?
Yeah. No, she's a badass. That's why I like her, because she is a badass, and she's saying important things. That's what really matters.
And she is, because she knows that all these wars that we have been in have been pointless.
Yeah.
You know?
Beyond pointless, yeah.
Because she actually sees the shit.
Yeah, she's close up.
And motherfuckers trying to, you know, call her out like Clinton. Hillary, for real? Oh my God! I thought she was dead already, man. She's what's going on with that damn woman? Oh my God! Talking shit about Tulsi, and I'm like, bitch, you fucked up the wrong tree, man. And you know what? And I'm glad she did it, because now people know about Tulsi. Nobody knew about Tulsi. She was pushed down to the 1%, right?
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, Hillary, her stupid fucking dumbass mouth, all of a sudden, well, Tulsi's a Russian, oh, bitch, now you fucked up. And look where she at now. Look, I'm seriously thinking that God is telling me it's Hillary Clinton to run for president. I don't know what God she fucking believes in, but that motherfucker is like, how many millions down deep south? Like, get the fuck out of here, Hillary. She's such a waste of goddamn time. Oh my God. I really couldn't believe, you know, reaching up to the fucking evangelists and everybody else, you know. Yeah, fucking Hillary, man. I'm supposed to be the first woman president. Oh my God.
Yeah, she's crazy, dude. You got that nailed for sure.
She's fucking lost it, man. And Obama saying don't go too far left. What the fuck does that mean?
It means he's a fucking Republican. That's what it means, Michelle.
God,
And that's
man,
what he's always been, as a Republican.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
You're right about that. And that's what I had said before, is that you know what the difference between Obama and Trump is that Trump lets everybody see what fucking stupid shit he's doing. Obama was just more subtle and more eloquent on pulling the wool over your eyes because of how he was so well spoken and so charming, you know. So everybody bought that shit. But now
when you're talking about when you it's again this turd sandwich giant douche thing, and when you're looking at Obama and you're looking at Sarah Palin, you know there's a clear distinction. You know what I mean?
Sure, bitch. Sarah Palin, I love her, man. She was fucking entertaining as a motherfucker. Shit.
I can see Russia from my backyard. That makes me an expert.
She was her eyes from the sun. Oh my lord. Yeah, that was something special. That's like Michelle Bachmann, man. She was fucking true spirit too. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I tell ya.
She was always. I always posted her videos. She was something else. Yeah. I'm surprised she hasn't become a regular on Fox News or something.
I think nobody wanted that nitwit on the fucking live TV.
Well, they kind of loved her for a while. She was on their TV a lot.
Yeah, when she was popular and saying the stupidest fucking thing, you know.
Exactly.
She was smart right there, but oh my god, are you kidding me?
I mean, Sarah Palin had her own show for a little while, Fox News.
No.
Yes, she did.
I never watched it. Well, I wouldn't. Man, if I would have known that there was Comedy Central on that shit, I would have watched it, though. You know?
You didn't miss out on much. I think I have a couple episodes posted.
Do you?
I think so. You might have seen it already.
Yeah, I probably did. I was always watching that shit, man. Tina Fey on Saturday Night Live portraying her. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was great.
Fucking hilarious shit. Oh my goodness. But you know what? Like, you don't worry about a damn thing. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep believing what you believe in. You don't have to fucking, you know, be all like, okay, don't sacrifice for fucking nothing. You all or nothing in. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not. I'm going to keep doing the live shows here on Monday through Friday, Michelle, at 7 p.m. And this community guideline strike thing is for 90 days until February. So I'm just going to post. I'm going to post like on Wednesday. There's going to be a debate, so I'll post the debate over there on C-SPAN Junkie page, and I'll start posting videos there tonight. So I already have one ready to upload.
I mean, I'm not real computer savvy or know all those words that you're saying, but does that mean like you may be like done already on this shit?
No, I'm going to do the live show on this channel every Monday night, every Monday through Friday.
Right.
And then Friday. On this channel, and then all the normal posts that I do, which is like, the daily news clips, those are going to be posted over on the C-SPAN Junkie channel from now on.
Okay. Yeah, man. All right. Well,
just for a little bit. I don't know what else to do. I have to try and protect this archive. If I don't, it's like it's not smart. I mean, this archive is of value. There's 11,000 videos here. This archive is of value to everyone on the planet. And YouTube can go ahead and act like it's of no value to no one, so we're just going to dump it in the trash. But I cannot act like that, so I have to try and protect it, and hopefully it'll work out okay.
And I want to tell you though, even if they do go ahead and take that shit off of your archive, stop there, because look what they have written and rewritten America's history to make the Americans look good. Like, thank God that we killed all you Indians, so that way we can come over here and show you all how capitalism is done. You're all fucking lucky. You know?
Yeah.
You gotta keep fighting that shit, you know, no matter what. Just keep doing what you're doing, and
I've been fighting it a long time, Michelle. You know that, right?
no, but it's gonna fucking change though, because
Yeah, I know.
the thing is though, is that it's not a big issue as it is now. Now everybody gets to fucking, okay, who's going for president? They find all that shit on YouTube.
Yeah.
But when you have, you know, like the American news, all the different channels had so many different owners. They had like a dozen. Now they're down to just 4 owners of all this major media. So of course these billionaires are gonna fucking tell them, this is what you report on and this is what you don't report. Everybody knows that shit. You watch shit, you know, even CNN, and they broke my heart because that was the only one that I was like, come on, yeah, CNN. Nah, them motherfuckers the same thing because their owners are threatening the talking heads, the anchors. If you cover this story, kiss your fucking career goodbye. And whatever, they had that. That's why they say money is power. And the ones that own the mainstream media are down to 4 fucking families. Do you know what conflict of interest that is?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's why the Epstein. That's why the Epstein story wasn't covered until they were ready to kill him. You know?
Motherfucker had money, fucking like, come on. You don't think that in this day and age, people are not gonna fucking say, okay, you can go ahead and give me $1 million. I'll shut the fuck up. Like, really? You're not gonna find somebody who won't agree to that? Because yeah, motherfucker, just like that last show we talked about integrity. That's just out the window. Epstein's alive somewhere, goddamn, in fucking Israel. Watch. Shit, shut the fuck up. From a suicide to a murder, and then the doctor said that his neck bone was fucking crushed like a murder. Like, who the fuck got in there? Like, damn, really? It's like fucking Trump's wall, man. You can still get through it.
Yeah, no, there's no way anybody should have been able to get through there. And if they did, it should be pretty obvious who did, because there's like 1 million checkpoints there, right?
Well, no, goddammit, the officers were or the fucking gardens, man. They were sleeping, so
Yeah.
this mystery, Mike.
Well, I heard that they were kind of overworked, so it's understandable, I guess.
Well, you see, aren't we all? You
Yeah.
speak it to me. Hell yeah, we're overworked, but we still get our job done, motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Nah, it's all a big setup, but we all know that shit.
Yeah, I agree.
But damn, Mike, I just hope that you keep the fight going. And I was reading some of Roko's fucking comments earlier, man. That motherfucker's hilarious. Oh my god.
He's a very smart guy.
Yeah, man, you got a lot of good people in your corner, and you can count me in as well.
Hey, Michelle, it's so good to hear from. Like I said, people have been going, man, I hope Michelle calls back so everything's good at work and you're back up and running like crazy.
Back up, and that's it. Running like crazy, man. Groundhog Day, buddy. You know how it is.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
You know what you do every fucking day? You got a routine, and it's just all like, god damn. So AIG is here, right? Or no, what is that? AI? The fucking robot?
Yeah.
We've been here. That's nothing new.
Yeah.
They scare us with that artificial intelligence. Motherfuckers, we're your robots, bitch. We show up to do the fucking work for you while you reaping millions and we just get the crumbs.
Yeah.
So you know what? It's the American fucking dream, man. Hey, y'all got a chance for it, Let's just do it. But yeah, I'm so glad I got to get out early, Like I said, 45 minutes make a big difference.
Yeah,
and I'm glad
I bet.
you've been sick, but I will find you no matter where you are, okay?
Okay, Michelle. Well, if you can't find me, just go to moxnews.com and I'll be should be obvious from there.
Moxnews.com, man. Shit. I've been like a stalker, man. I'll find your ass.
Okay, Michelle. I'm looking forward to it.
No, Mike. Hey, good luck with everything, and I hope it all goes well sincerely. Okay, Mike?
Yeah. Well, I hope we get to join you. You get to join us again in a live show real soon. Okay.
Hell yeah, man. I love you, man. Take it easy now.
All right, Michelle. Thanks for calling.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
And that's the truth. Is people have been saying, man, I hope Michelle calls back. She was an awesome caller. So that was great that she's, because she was worried that she was going back to work. She was on strike at the GM factory plant, I believe. And she was worried that she wasn't going to be able to participate in the live shows anymore. So that was awesome. She was able to. That's my beautiful babies, Rufus and Sammy. It was their birthdays this weekend. Their brother and sister from the same litter. He just sits right here with me the whole time when I do the live show. Because he's a good boo. He's a good boo bear. Okay, so let's see. So anyways, that's what we got going on. If you guys get a chance, please go to the front page of this Mox News YouTube page. You know, click on the little Mox News icon. You go to the front page, and then you'll see right below the banner, on the right-hand side of the page, there's a little group of YouTube pages that says Mox News Network. Okay, so just in case they're getting rid of this page, you can go there and you can subscribe to those pages, and that way you'll know you won't lose Mox News immediately. And you can always go to moxnews.com if you do lose track of this page, if we do lose it. But I'm going to start posting the daily news videos over on the C-SPAN Junkie page, because there's the most subscribers there right at this moment. There's like 9,000 subscribers there. So it'd be really cool if we can get up to 10,000 in the next couple days, and take it from there. But if you're looking for Mox News, that's where we're moving to. I'll make another video about this tomorrow, and before we do the live show, saying that's where all the daily videos are being posted. If you're looking for Mox News, and we're doing the live shows here, at least for 90 days or so, while we get through this not copyright, community guidelines. Hello, caller. How are you?
Okay, boomer.
So, is that the best you got?
I don't know, man. You tell me what to say.
Well, are you a YouTuber?
No, I don't do YouTube.
So, where are you calling from?
Just like outside Miami.
Oh yeah, they don't have the legal cannabis there in Florida yet, huh?
Nope. They can get it illegally.
Yeah, it's easy to find, right?
Well, probably. I don't know.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I live in Seattle.
Oh, shit. No crackheads there?
I don't know about crack. There's a lot of junkies here.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's what I meant.
It's raining all the time.
Yeah, rain. Yeah, you gotta come to Miami, man.
No. They don't have legal weed there. Why would I want to come where they don't have legal weed?
You can smoke, what's that big cannabis shit called? What's it called?
I don't know. Well, okay, so tell me, are you a longtime Mox News viewer?
No, I watched that other guy. He was like a loon. Not you, but, I forget what his name is. FFNO or some shit.
Does he do news also?
Yeah, he's like crazy though, man. He gets pissed. I thought OK Boomer, man, he hangs up in a second. He goes on like 5-minute rant.
Well, I don't, I'm not here to, I've been doing this a long time, and, I'm not going to let somebody who's just trying to get me to, like, react, trigger me, give them what they're looking for,
Yeah.
So how did you
find... When have you been growing that beard?
I don't know, probably since 1997, so like 20 years.
Jesus. You ever like groom it?
No, I just cut it. I mean, I just comb it once in a while.
No, I see.
I don't know, I just want to let it do what it does, It's like, what I see is people shaving their faces, right? And it's people have told me all along, like, oh, man, shave that face, you know. And I'm like, whatever, because I don't get it. Because you shave your face and then you just got to do it again tomorrow, you know. I don't want to shave my face.
True.
I don't want to do that over and over again. So I don't do it. I haven't had a haircut since 1997 either. So. Because I don't get that either. You get a haircut and you gotta get a haircut again in 30 days, you know. And it never looks right. You go, see, here's the deal. I get a haircut, right? And then I go and it looks nice when you're at the salon or whatever getting your haircut, you know, because you got the professional tools and you got the professional trained person working on it with the professional products. And then you go home and you can't, and it doesn't look like what it looked like when they did it, not once. You know, and it's like, fuck, you know, and the haircut never looks right, and you get frustrated with it, and it's like, fuck it. Now I do my hair, and it looks fucking awesome, and I'm like, good. You know, I'm like, sexy bastard, you know, whatever.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Is it about Justin?
Excuse me?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay, quick question. I'm guessing you were probably in the crowd during the Woodstock.
No.
Oh, you don't like that type of music?
No, I love that type of music. I would have been really interesting to be there. I don't know that I would have loved it, but I'm sure it would have been memorable. And I go to lots of festivals, but that was like 10 years before my festival days.
You were too young?
Yeah, way too young.
Yeah, I think it was like 14 years old, 13 years old.
Yeah, no, I would have been about 7 or 8, something like that.
No, okay, too young. You ever been up to Canada?
No, but I love Canadians. Why do you ask?
Seattle, like Washington.
Oh yeah. No, I love Canadians. I met a lot of Canadians. We have a lot of Canadians that watch this channel. We actually had at least one Canadian call tonight. But I've never been able to make it up there. I don't travel much, you know. I mean, I look for a spot that I want to be. Okay, I moved to Seattle from Maui. I wanted to be in Maui, and then I decided that I didn't like the sun that much. So I moved somewhere where I didn't have to deal with the sun so much. So.
You from Hawaii to Seattle?
Yeah. And I
was the opposite.
Actually, there's a lot of people who bounce back and forth from Hawaii and Seattle because they call this. There's like what they call the banana jet stream or banana zone or something like that, and it's like a jet stream that keeps the weather like this certain temperature zone, and it's actually pretty nice, but it's a little rainy here today.
That's true. Seattle. What was going to say? Green, right?
Yeah, there's trees and green everywhere and big bodies of water. You know, I love that.
What about, you don't live off grid, do you?
No. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do this if I did.
True. You make some like off grid internet.
No, I'm very networked. I'm just you know, I just doing what I do, I've been doing this a long time. I've been doing the news on the YouTube for 16, 17 years now. This is my 5th presidential election. And the videos that I posted on YouTube have been linked by every major news network or every major news website back and forth across the internet tens of thousands of times. So it's like, it's told me, you know, and people have told me again and again that what it is that I did helped open their eyes so much. And it was very simple what I did. And so I keep trying to continue to make that happen. It's like I'm saying, there's 11,000 videos on this one Mox News YouTube page, and that's an archive that is of value to the entire world. And for whatever reason, Google or YouTube thinks that they can just burn libraries like that is sickening. Crime against humanity.
No, I agree. I don't like YouTube either.
Well, what's the weather like in Maui? In Miami today?
It's always nice and
Always nice, huh?
Yeah. Occasional hurricane then there, but
Yeah. Right on. I've been there once. It's not. Like I said, I want to stay where weed is legal, and I really do love Seattle, man. I traveled around, and this is where I was always looking for somewhere where I just wanted to stay, and this is. I mean, I've been here now for 23 years, so, and I don't want to go.
What about I'm sorry, go on. Sorry.
I don't want to go anywhere else. What? You go ahead.
Well, the Mox News, what do you guys do? Like, is it more like far right, far left?
See, and that's the thing, is people have asked that from day one. I've been doing this for 16 years, and they're like, so are you a liberal, or are you a progressive, or are you a conservative? And to me, that's like probably the best question anyone can ask, because those things are meaningless. Number one, those terms are so, like, they're just labels. They just want to get you. You just want to label something so you can stick it in this corner. And what Mox News has done has been to try and not be on one of those sides. I'm not a liberal. I mean, I'm as liberal as it gets, but Mox News is not liberal, it's not conservative, it's for everybody, It's about freedom. And whatever, it's like I keep saying, which side is it? Is it the conservatives, is it the Republicans, or the Democrats that are on the side of freedom? Because that's the side that I'm on.
So did you vote for Hill Dog then?
No.
Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, no. No, and that's the reason that Donald Trump is president, is because people forced the elite Democrats forced Hillary onto the voter, down the throat of the Democratic voters, refusing to listen to what they were saying. That Hillary is unelectable. We don't want her. Make her go away.
I agree, man. I was just up to something. You could tell her.
She believed it was her turn. She believed it was her turn to be president. Which is beyond fucking idiotic.
Did you see that one post yet on Instagram? She had a post on Instagram that was, happy birthday to the future president. Oh my god. Talk about aging. Talk about aging wrong, yeah?
Well, there's this thing where they want, it's like with Bloomberg, how Bloomberg says he wants to get into the race, and now there's other people getting into the presidential race. And the reason that they do that is so that they can keep that clout, so that it can act like, I have the clout to be president. You know what I mean? Because that's a lot of fucking clout. But they don't have it. And that's what they're doing with Hillary, is they're trying to continue to pretend, like, after losing her presidential races twice now, once to a guy named Hussein Obama, and the second time to a fucking carnival barker. And they want to act like she still has the clout to be president of the United States. It's fucking mind-blowingly ridiculous,
She can even suck off her husband properly, you know what I mean?
I don't. Yeah. I think that she, if she thought that would give her an advantage to be president, she probably would.
Yeah. No, I have no clue.
Well, I like Tulsi Gabbard, so. Huh? What's that?
What are your thoughts on like Kanye West trying to become president? You think that's just making like a mockery of the system, or?
I think that the more people that are included, the better. It's like with Mox News. I don't try and censor anybody. Trying to get everybody included in the conversation. If the more people included in the conversation, the better the outcome that we'll have. So I don't want to say that it's a mockery for anybody to enter the race. My favorite candidate over the last fucking 10, 15 years has been Vermin Supreme. I don't know if you know who that is, but he's yeah. So he promises everybody a pony
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's, I mean, if anybody's going to make a mockery out of it, it's him, but he does such a great job of it that I'm so glad he's there doing it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate your time. It was fun talking. I'll have to call back.
Sure, yeah. We're doing it Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific.
What time do you finish at?
I don't know, whenever, you
Or
know,
does
it
it not
depends on
vary?
what's going on and how, you know, the calls are going and if we need to go get, if I need a piss break or whatever, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I appreciate your time.
All right, thanks for calling.
Good luck. Live on, Moss.
I will, thank you. So I don't know if he was a regular viewer or not. He sounded like a little bit new. But it's a nice call, you know. I mean, I think we had a good conversation, and that's what this is all about. Is, you know, everybody getting comfortable here. Like I said, we can make something really good happen here. This is why I have to now do my best to protect this YouTube archive. So with the copyright strike that we're looking at now, not copyright, I'm sorry, it's not a copyright strike, it's a guideline strike. The guidelines violation. We have to be very careful. So I don't want to just give them something, you know, I don't want to put up the debate here in 2 nights on Wednesday night and then we get some other strike and that gives them a reason to take away our ability to do live broadcasts. Okay, because we're just getting this live broadcast thing started. I don't want to lose that ability. And I don't want them to take away my ability to upload, which they threaten to do here too. You know, and then of course, you know, they'll just take the page down. So I have to try and protect this archive. Like I said, there's almost 11,000 videos here. This archive is of value to the entire planet. Okay, and so. And for whatever reason that YouTube and Google is so short-sighted as to throw away something that is of value to the entire planet, I will never, ever understand. In fact, I will always view it as a crime against humanity. Anyone who throws something away that's of value to everyone is a criminal against everyone. So you know, YouTube. That's fact, Jack. So, and they've done it again and again. We've all seen it. So expect it, and please go over to the C-SPAN Junkie page. You'll find that on the front. Craig, I can't get that picture to come up anymore of the front page of Mox News, but you'll find it on the front page of Mox News on the right-hand side. Front page of Mox News on YouTube here. So you go to the front page, has the banner with the Morro Bay view, and then at the bottom of the banner you'll see there's these little links, and that'll be the BitChute page, and it's the PayPal page and the Patreon page. But when you look down in the right hand side of the page, there is a section there, a little what they call I don't know, widget or something. There's a little section of the page there that has it's called Mox News Network. And Craig is finding that picture for me. So if you look down on the right hand side, just below the banner, there's Mox News Network. It has clickable links for you to subscribe to all the Mox News channels. So please, everybody, go to the front page of Mox. Oh, I'm sorry, Craig. Go ahead. Go to the front page of Mox News on this YouTube page and subscribe to all those pages, because I'm going to start uploading to the C-SPAN Junkie page right now. Well, as soon as we get done with this live call-in show, I have a video that's already ready to upload to. There was a debate on the floor of the House of Representatives this afternoon that was about terrorism insurance. Okay, terrorism insurance. So, because there was all this talk about 9/11 and stuff. So I had that rendering. I started that rendering before we went live earlier. So we will. I'll upload that as soon as I'm done here. Okay, so go over there. You can see that new video as soon as we're done here. Make sure to subscribe to the C-SPAN Junkie page. Make sure to subscribe to the Mox News archive pages. That way I can't lose you here on YouTube unless YouTube just dumps everybody. And then you can always go to the moxnews.com, and I will post a video there from BitChute or wherever else. And the BitChute page is, oh, there's what I'm looking for. Okay. So.
You need to press 1 to take your call.
Hello, caller.
Hi, Michael. It's Stephen James.
Hey, Stephen James. Can you hold on just a sec?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so this is the page I'm talking about. There's on the right-hand side. Craig, you don't need to make it smaller. Don't make it smaller. Just leave it the way it is. Okay. On the right-hand side, just below the banner, there's the Mox News Network down here in the corner. You can see it on this picture. I had another picture, but I didn't give it to Craig to upload. So right here in the corner is Craig. Stop fucking with the picture. Right here in the corner is the Mox News network. So go there, and you don't have to go anywhere else. You can just subscribe to those right now. Make sure to subscribe to the C-SPAN Junkie one, because that is where I am going to upload the videos starting tonight. Okay? Okay, Stephen James, how are you, my brother?
Well, I'm doing good. How's your day going?
It's okay. I feel a little guilty because I didn't walk the dogs today, and you know, it's raining pretty hard all day, so I didn't walk the dogs. But
I know the dogs want to go out, but you don't.
Well, yeah, it was just I would have been drenched when I got home, and I mean I walk the dogs every day. They get good walks every day, and you know, but I have this. You know how they say dogs age 7 years for every year of a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have this theory, see, where that's only on the days when they don't get walkies, right? So I have a lot of guilt about not walking, so I always make sure they get good walkies. So, but I feel a little guilty today.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, hey, everyone needs a rest day, you know?
Yeah.
Oh.
So what's happening with you today?
No, I don't know, I just ended up, I got off of work, and, you know, I'm just hanging out. I ended up catching your stream, which I'm happy to, you know, catch. I'm actually glad that you're doing, you know, everyday streaming.
Right on. Well, thanks. I'm trying to be reliable and you know, come out here and because I want to touch bases with you. I like this. I think that, you know, we get so few callers that are, you know, any kind of confrontational at all. You know, people just want to say their 2 cents, and I'm good at letting them say their 2 cents. You know.
Yeah. I mean, like, the thing is that I've been, you know, watching you for, like, so long, you know, that at a certain point, you know, I literally just end up pulling out my phone to just show people the news, like, what's really happening, and I immediately jump to your channel because it's like, yeah, this just happened.
Right on. Well, thanks. You know, and that's what really bothers me about this community guideline strike thing, besides all the other stuff that I've said already, is that I've tried, you know, for 16, 17 years now on YouTube to be a reliable source, so that if something's going on in the world, people have been able to go, I gotta go look, and they come to Mox because they know if there's something that just happened that everybody needs to know, you know, it's going to be on Mox News. And it's sad that you know, that they want to act like somehow I'm not as viable a news source as all the rest of these jackholes, and that's why, you know, when I post the CNN cameras, it's a guidelines violation, but everybody else can do it. CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, no problem. That's not right.
I know. There's certain rules for ye and not for thee. I don't understand why the good guy always gets kicked. You know, the good guy always, you know, the good guy always
Because
ends up
it's the bad guys doing the kicking. They don't like good guys. I guess.
Oh well. I mean, like, the nice thing is that the only thing that I have never heard a lie from your mouth.
I'm not.
Yeah,
go ahead.
You've only told me the truth the whole time that I've seen you on YouTube. You know, every live show, all this kind of stuff, and I have yet to see you falter. You know.
Well, I think that comes back again to not pandering to like the left or the right or whatever, you know, because I'm not here to try and I'm not here to try and sugarcoat things or try and make it look the way that's acceptable to someone. You know what I mean? There's like a lot of people want to pander to this group or that group, and I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying just to get the story out of what actually fucking happened, you know. And that's what I've honestly considered it like my job for a long time, you know, trying to do the right thing.
Oh, you have been an integral part of me, like, forming myself to be honest and true. I mean, like, you know, I want to grow up to be like you.
No, but you want to do what you want to do. You want to be true to yourself. That's what you want.
Yeah,
you know?
I know, but I also want to go ahead and tell people the truth. I want to show people the truth.
Yeah, it's an honorable thing to want to do, man. But trust me, it's not an easy road.
I know. I mean, like the thing. Okay, like today, I ended up getting a customer complaint because somebody was watching the impeachment hearing yesterday, and I ended up, saying basically, you know, I'm not really watching because I mean, like, it was just a customer, and I said I'm not watching the impeachment hearings because she was currently watching it on the TV as we were talking. So at that point. I go, you know, I really don't, you know, I don't watch the mainstream news. She was watching MSNBC. So at this point, I got this, like, I got this Karen, you know, internet slang term. I got this Karen that's actually looking at me and going, okay, well, what do you think? And as soon as I end up telling her, well, you know, I end up, like,
that's a trap, son.
Yeah, I know. So at this point, I go, you know, I end up actually watching, like, real journalists like Ben Swan, Luke Rudowski, Fox News, stuff like that. And at this point, she went, oh, well, you're wrong. What? Okay, well, I end up going, okay, well, you know, go ahead and give us a call, you know, have a good day, and I hand her a flyer.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, that's all fine. Little do I know, she's literally right on the phone with corporate, complaining about my ass.
People just can't wait to bitch, man. You gotta, no politics at work. It's never a good thing, dude. Sorry to say.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Especially now, people are so fucking heated, and there's a whole snitch culture going on, you know, where they can't wait to tell on somebody.
Well, that is so true, and hey, Mark, I really do like that you're torching it up.
Well,
okay.
I'm just keeping it real, man.
That's the way. Hey, that's the way life should be. You know, relaxed, normal, at ease. You know, people should not, you know, be yelled at. And my boss has been like trying to fucking yell at me all day long.
You know, I had a boss that used to yell at me. Him and his wife both yelled at me. And I was a waiter. It's a very nice Italian restaurant. And it was, all Italian wine list. And the chef was a fucking genius, right? But the chef was the owner, and his wife was the maitre d'. And so it's a little mom and pop shop. And they would yell at me all day long, right? And it's like about 2 or 3 weeks into working for them, I looked at them and I said, look, just because you signed my paycheck does not give you the right to yell at me. Okay, got to stop if you want me to continue to work. And the wife literally broke into tears and ran out of the restaurant.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, the thing is that when you confront people who are controlling and abusive to others, and you literally stand up for yourself, they cower and they don't know what to do, because they never had somebody stand up for them.
Yeah, no, it wasn't me in particular that they yelled at. They yelled at everybody, but it was like, it was just like, I was way too busy to be fucking the added stress of people yelling at me, so it's got to stop, and I was just making my point that you don't have the right to yell at me. And she could not handle that.
Yeah, well, when you start telling the truth to people, some people break down.
Yeah.
I mean, like, shoot, I have had so many people run away from me because I tell them the truth.
Yeah, no, I've said before, like when 9/11 happened and people first started trying to talk about the truth, it was really hard to hear, it was like it would make your head get all fucking dizzy and shit,
I was just a kid sitting inside a classroom, and tell you the truth, the teacher just turned on the TV, and I couldn't even read or write or like do mathematics at this school. I literally had to transfer, and I learned how to read and write at the 6th grade, the end of my 6th grade, because I transferred for my last half of my year.
Yeah, well, that sounds like somebody was letting you down.
Well, I mean, like, it was the school system, because I went to a school that was 98% Mexican.
Huh.
So at that point, I literally, I was being bullied, and, there was like a lot of racism going on towards, me.
Oh, that sounds pretty tough, man.
I mean, like, the weirdest thing is that my best friend in high school went to the same school that I did. Okay? And I never met him in elementary school.
That is crazy.
I know. Do you know what I'm really happy about? My dad was so proud of my friend Robert. He ended up actually punching my elementary school grade principal in the face.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. My dad was so proud of him. Shook his hand. I mean, like, this is how much my dad really appreciated him for it. Every single time he came over, my dad would not cook for me and my sister. My dad would cook for me, my sister, and my elder brother. That's how much my dad liked the guy.
Right on. Well, that sounds like it's good to have friends like that, man.
Yeah, I need to reunite with my older friends. I do.
Well, so are you subscribed to the other Mox News pages, Stephen?
I literally just went into your YouTube channel on my phone, and I ended up going to the other, your channel's page, and I ended up hitting subscribe and get all the notifications for all of your videos, because I like I like your ability to give me pure pure information that's not colored because it's in context.
Thanks, Steven. I appreciate that, man. You know, I'm a simple guy again. I'm just trying to do the right thing by everybody, and it's not like I'm trying to lean it towards the right or towards the left, because I just see that as that makes you part of the problem. You know.
Exactly. It's two sides of the same coin.
Yeah.
And tell you the truth, people like, you know, us like to go our own way, and we like to do what we want to do. You know?
I don't like people telling me what to do, and it's a mistake to tell me what to do or tell me what I can't do, because then I just immediately want to do that thing you just told me not to do. And I don't want to just do it. I want to do it over and over again to prove you wrong or whatever, because it's not just don't do that. It's you can't do that. Well, I think you are mistaken. You know.
Yeah, I mean, there are general rules, like you shouldn't touch electricity. That's a good rule.
Yeah.
But
if you learn that one, usually a lot of people have to learn that rule. You know what I mean? It's not like just don't do it, and then you actually wind up doing it. You go, holy shit! I'm not doing that again. You know, I mean, I don't know if that's how everybody is. That's how I am a lot. So,
literally, you just stole the words out of my friend's mouth. So that's a funny one. Oh, yeah. No, my friend ended up saying when we're trying to get some of the circuits on his machinery going. Oh.
Right on. Well, I'm glad you called, Steven. I'm going to see if anybody else wants to have anything to say this evening, and we'll be back again tomorrow night, okay, at 7 p.m. So,
yeah, so 7 p.m. Oh, yeah, I did want to go ahead and tell you this, Mark.
Go ahead.
So, Michael, the thing is, on Tuesdays, I specifically asked for that day off because at 7 o'clock my time, which I know is your time also, which is like 10 o'clock Eastern time for these guys, because they're based out, a couple of them are based out in Florida, one's based in Texas. I ended up watching a podcast at 7 p.m. It's called The Goddamn. It's on every Tuesday for 3 hours. Basically, it's just guys sitting around, having a few beers, smoking some cigarettes, and we end up watching the news. We end up watching some crazy stuff on the internet. I mean, we even have those dancing girls, So I'm not upset I didn't get to see them tonight. I'll be able to see them tomorrow.
Yeah, cool, excellent.
Yeah, so I mean, hey, I know Wilco 003. You should probably come on by to the goddamn podcast because I really want you to hang out.
He gets around, trust me.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually really sure that he listens to everything that I listen to. Because I cannot find a place that he isn't. Because he's literally on everything that I'm doing.
He's a smart guy. He gets around. He knows. He's got his finger on the pulse of America.
Okay, well, I'm glad somebody does.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for calling, Steven. It's good to hear from you.
Hey, I'm going to go ahead and watch the rest of the show with you, okay?
Okay, cool. Thanks again.
Yeah, hey, have a good night.
Wanted to take this call.
Hello, caller.
Mike.
Yes.
This is Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey, that last caller, Steven, man, that was my fault.
That was
I was talking to him in the chat.
Oh.
And he was all telling me, hey, I like your potty mouth and shit. So I'm like, all right. Then why don't you call Mike? And he's like, okay, hold on. He's like, let me smoke some real quick first. And God, even Wilco was all like, oh, hell yeah, good job with Sean and everything. And then he got on there, I was just like, oh, damn. Because I was like, okay, he's talking about, I like, your potty mouth. I was like, okay, well, let me hear yours. That's so I challenged him. And I was like, let me hear what you're passionate about. Well, and I was like, not enough cussing. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And it was just hilarious because then I think it was Dwayne that started in on me talking about Steven and Michelle sitting in the tree, son of a bitch.
Really?
Like,
huh?
Yeah, but it was just hilarious, man. Because I'm like, okay, Steven, let me see what you got. That's what you got, Mike. I'm sorry, man.
It's all good. No, Steven's called before. He's he's a regular. He needs to be. It's good that you coax him into it. He's very fond of my work, and so it's nice. It's always nice person to touch bases with,
Yeah, he's a real sweetheart and everything, but I just thought it was funny because he was all like, oh, I like your potty mouth. And I'm like a scene out of Deliverance. I'm like, okay, fucker, what you got?
Well, we should do like a party. We should do like a potty mouth Tuesdays or something.
I fuck that every day. Potty mouth, man, give a fuck.
Potty mouth every day, all day, every day, baby.
That's what I'm telling you, man. Blue collar work right here, man. That's like, God dang it. Yeah, 7 work. Shit, I shamed that.
It's weird. It's weird because people, when I first started doing live video, or not live, but on camera videos, people like, what's with your mouth? Stop cursing, stop swearing. I'm like, this is how people talk, I mean, do you not go? Do you go to movies where they don't have swearing or what? Because you're missing out on a lot.
If you're looking for that kind of shit, then take your sensitive ass and go buy a fucking whole book of Little House on the Prairie. That's more their alley, man. They're fucking way behind us and shit.
Well, Dwayne loves the Little House on the Prairie, and he swears like a sailor.
And that's what I do too, because I like me some lower angles too, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Right on.
Fuck bully, man.
Yeah, man. I hear you.
I'm like 2 fucking J's in and don't change the subject. Here we go. But I miss talking to you, Mike. Goddamn, I missed your shows.
I'm really glad you made it tonight, Shug. That makes you made a nice addition. We've been hoping to hear back from you for sure.
Oh, fuck yeah, bro. All right. Hey, like I said, man, sorry about Steven, hey, but Steven tried. I didn't hear not one cuss word, but you know what?
We'll get something out of him next time he calls.
Exactly. Hopefully I'll be able to catch that shit too.
All right.
All right. Take it easy now.
All right. Thanks, Michelle. She sounds very happy tonight, doesn't she? That is a girl who works very hard, and she sounds like she is in relaxed mode. Very, very nice. Keep up the good work, Michelle. Hope everybody's enjoying their evening. Okay, so let's see. They're happy puppies. That's their birthday, Jason. That was Saturday. We went to the doggy park. This is over in Redmond, right? And that's where Microsoft and Nintendo is in Redmond, right? So it's like, if you go there on a sunny day, there'll be like 500 dogs there, right? And this is it's 77 acres, and the slough runs through it. There's a lot of happy dogs there. It's a good place. So much fun. Every day at the doggy park is a good day. And we had cheeseburgers on the way home. That's how we get Rufus to the car. Right, so we go, okay, come on, we're going. And he's like, no. And he'll like head back towards the water. I'm like, hey, we're going to get cheeseburgers. And he just like immediately turns around and just bolts back to the truck. I'm like, why didn't you say so in the first place? So, cheeseburgers works every time. Okay, so let's see. We are going on. We got like 10 minutes left of this show. So if anybody wants to call, now's your chance. Jason's calling from the great land of Oz. I don't think he's gonna call. He said it was gonna cost him a fortune if he calls. So, but we're gonna get the Skype hooked up pretty soon here, Jason, and then you're in for it. Let's see. Dogs are smart. My dogs are pretty smart. For the black one, head-butted a SUV, a full-size SUV, going 35 miles an hour when he was 6 months old. And then he went under the front tire, and then he went under the back tire. And we didn't know if he was going to make it. He was in the hospital for 10 days. And now, he's 11. So, we got that going for us, which is nice. And that's his sister, Sammy. That's Sammy. And the other one is Rufus. There's Rufus. Yep, that's their birthday. They turned 11 on November 16th. Black tongue dog, not black dog, black tongue dog. You're new at this, aren't you? It's black tongue dog. Black tongue dog. You have black tongue dog? Okay, so I guess we're not going to get anybody call. Okay, so make sure and subscribe to the C-SPAN Junkie YouTube page. You will find it on the front page of this Mox News YouTube page. It says Mox News Network. There'll be Mox News Archive. There'll be C-SPAN Junkie. There'll be Mox News Archive 2. Please subscribe to all of those. I'm going to begin posting videos tonight. As soon as I end this show, I'm going to start uploading normal news videos to the C-SPAN Junkie YouTube page, because this page has a community guidelines violation strike against it. So, if you want to see the debate on Wednesday night, I will upload it there. Also to the BitChute page. Okay. The BitChute page may become the new Mox News. Okay, so this is probably important to subscribe to if you're willing to go off YouTube. Which, you know, YouTube is getting really horrible. Okay, and they're going to start committing these mass crimes against humanity by deleting archives that are of value to every living human being. Then there's something seriously wrong with them, and it's probably better if we start looking elsewhere anyway. So that's where I'm at. Oh, right, the front page of the Mox News. Right, you just click the Mox News Archive. It takes you to the front page of the Mox News. And then right below the banner, you'll see Mox News Network. And there's the Mox News. There's the front page of the Mox News. Right? So, and the other one was the BitChute. And this one. And this one. And I will upload the full Rufus and Sammy birthday video with the audio here on this YouTube page momentarily also, so you can enjoy that, because it's a nice video. It's good for the Sammy. You're over. What a good baby. What a good baby day. They're such good babies. I love my beautiful baby. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this Mox News call-in show. It looks like they love their cheeseburgers. They love their cheeseburgers. So I will again subscribe to the other Mox News channels. Subscribe to the C-SPAN Junkie channel. expect to see videos uploaded to the C-SPAN Junkie channel beginning tonight, beginning now. And that way, if anything big happens, I'm able to upload it over there. The majority of you guys will not miss out on it. And then we'll do the live shows here until February, when we'll bring back the other videos too, because I should have the copyright strong. By February, we should know what's going on. Right now, what's happening is, it looks like in December they're going to try and go to like a serious pay channel kind of thing, pay channel content kind of thing. So we'll go see what's going on, and hopefully the people at YouTube will come to their senses. The people at YouTube, at Google, will have something, will care about an archive of videos, a library. They're going to burn libraries. They've been burning libraries of videos. And these libraries are of value to all mankind. They've done it to me again and again. 10,000 videos. Poof. Poof. Gone. Burnt. By Google, by YouTube. Burning. They're book burners, basically. And I can never get them back because they have millions and millions of comments on them. And the comments are made in that moment when the event was happening. Okay? So this is where we're at. And this is what we're making happen. We'll be here again tomorrow night and every Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. And we'll do it for as long as there's callers, right? And we will, and Craig wants to know about t-shirts and hats, and coffee mugs and all that stuff. Craig wants to know about the swag. He wants to know what kind of swag you guys want, okay? So if you guys want swag, let Craig know what kind of swag you want. Dwayne wants a cap, a baseball cap. And there's polo shirts, there's grocery bags, there's mouse pads, and Craig loves that stuff. So let him know what you want. And I guess that's it for tonight. So thanks so much for tuning in, you guys, because it's always nicer when you're here. This would be completely meaningless without you. That's why I want you to go and sign up for the other Mox News and C-SPAN Junkie channels. Please do that now, okay? And I'll be back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. and Monday through Thursdays from now on this channel. The call-in shows is always better when you're here. Hopefully we'll get more and more participants, more and more callers. And thanks so much to Michelle and all the callers tonight, because you guys make it fun, and it just is so much better. It's so much better with you guys. So it's always nicer when you're here, okay? So please be sure and show up tomorrow night if you can, okay? And until then, stay cool, because one of these days this war is going to end. It's got to end one of these days. And, however we bring that consciousness forth, it's on us to make it happen. So, stay cool till then, okay?
No matter which mouth you feed on a two-headed snake, it still shits the same turd. But lucky for you, you have Mox News. More than 10 years. More than 60,000 videos. Mox News has been filtering the nonsense and illuminating the bullshit from your
Hey, I'm using the mouse. Stop touching the mouse.
Turn off your TV and turn on to Mox News. For over a decade, documenting the socio-political events that have etched and carved the pathways that define today's modern mess, Mox News has been providing clarity while faithfully bringing you today's relevant stories, 100% commercial-free and subscription-free. And just like Lady Liberty vows to remain free. But at this time, we're asking you for your help, your patronage, and your support to keep the lights on and the videos rolling. For less than 17 cents per day, you can become a basic subscriber, knowing that your donation is truly making a difference that will help continue bringing the news stories that make a difference in your life. turn on, tune in, and drop a couple dimes today by clicking the link below or visiting moxnews.com and show your support at any level. From a single one-time donation or dedicated monthly subscriber, do it now in less than 2 minutes. All donations are safe, securely processed, and verified using PayPal, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discover Card. As always, we're sure you'll find something of interest each and every day. This holiday season, give the gift of Mox. moxnews.com.